confianza sobre terceros, de los cuales conjeturas constantes, conspiraciones obsesivas hacia tu persona. No te caigas, amigo. Olita. ¿Qué estaba yo acá? Así buscando esto. Esto es un callapa culiado, weón. Y baja, tenés que juntar esas esporas de mierda. Creo que me equivoqué de teleport. Era por acá. Juntemos las flores estas. Aunque ya tenemos para Nilo. Después me van a pedir más flores, así que hay que aprovechar de juntar todas las que se pueden. Joan Ángel, ¿cómo estamos? ¿Bien, bien? ¿Va a sacar todo bien? Sí, todo bien. Estamos reviando porque el farmeo de cositas es muy pajero. Quiero ascender a esta tipa, a la Nilo, pero necesito 18 de estas cosas. Y me demoro un montón en conseguirlo. Como no juego mucho, me alegro. ¿Cómo llevas el Genshin? Bien, bien. Estoy ya pronto a tener que subir horas de rango. Pero estoy muy débil. Necesito tener a los desgraciados nivel 80, creo, como mínimo. Entonces, primero quiero llegar a este tipo al nivel 70 para que sirva de algo. Si no, no va a servir. Porque la otra desgraciada de nivel team la tengo en 70. Aunque aún me falta mucho para materiales. O sea, esto creo que lo tengo. Creo que puedo. Tengo varias flechas. Creo que puedo llegar a las 12 para esta tipa. Pero tengo que pelear con la plantita para obtener estas cositas. ¿Sabes el truco del manual? Sí, sí, sí. El problema es que en cada enfrentamiento con los honguitos para obtener estas cosas de esporas, me dan uno o no me dan ninguno. O me dan de los que son inferiores. Entonces, una lata tener que farmear. Pero bueno. De a poquito voy juntando las cosas. Ahora estoy juntando esas flores. Porque aunque ya tengo las suficientes, después me van a pedir mucho más. Pues, y mejor ir por estas orquídeas siempre que se pueda. No debería. Dame talento. ¿Quieres que te ayude, Piro sin pena? Es que tampoco es una obsesión así como "Oh, tengo que subir de nivel o si no, no puedo descansar". Porque juego este juego de manera demasiado, por decirlo así, casual. De hecho, creo que podría mejorar estas cositas que se les colocan. Pero no, sí, de chill. Voy súper piola jugando, rabiando porque está muy complicado. Pero bueno, son cosas del oficio. A ver, ¿dónde hay más de esas cositas? Yo sé que hay más por aquí. Au. Por acá había más. Plantitas, vengan aquí. Gracias. Por aquí creo que no habían. Por si alguna vez ocupas ayuda, me agregas si te ayudo sin ningún problema. Vale, lo tendré en cuenta. Pero como te dije, voy súper... Acá hay más. Voy súper piola, lento pero seguro porque juego como 3 o 4 veces a la semana este juego. Entonces con ese ritmo de juego no se avanza mucho, pero tampoco estoy tan obsesionado con subir. Uy, no te caigas, amiga. ¿Qué vas a perro? ¿Quieres el baño? Oye, vuelvo. Mi perro quiere ir al baño. ¿Quieres dormir aquí o quieres subir? Ya subiste, ¿no? Avance para allá. Es de aburrir, ¿sí? Solo lo puedo tomar así. Y no cooperas. Ay, tú, así. ¡Arriba! Ay, volví. Roito hizo mucho pipí. ¿Y por qué está escalando esta tipa? Ni que se fuera mono. Ya, creo que obtuve todas las flores. Creo que sí. Ya. Entonces ahora... vayamos a enfrentar a este tipo. Y después de esto vayamos por la... continuamos con la historia. Este tipo estaba por acá. Planta, suéltame. Tum, tan, tum, tan, tum, tan, tum, tan. Vamos, vamos. Suéltate. Ay, casi me cayó. Sí, por acá. Tum, tan, tum, tan. ¿Qué? Ah, me dio una misión. Vale. Esas misiones que salen aleatorias. Uy. Yo me estoy enfrentando a este tipo y estoy más o menos lastimado. A ver cómo hace un pollito. Usted también. Ahora sí, enfrentamos a este tipo. Vamos. Correo, señor. Bien. A mí, mi señor. Ahí corre. Oh, buena, 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 buena. A mimir de nuevo. Vamos, 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 vamos. Aléjate. Uy, que se me pegan. ¡Ay! Buena. Pégale, 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 pégale. ¡Ay, corre, corre! Bien, bien, bien. ¡Ay! Bien. ¡Oh, me pegó! Me pegó al caer, se pone a que ver. ¡Ay, corre! Oh, no le pegué. No la ayunté. Bien, 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 bien. ¡Ay! Corre, corre, amiga. ¡Ay, corre! Buena. Pumba. Corre, corre, corre. Buena. Ay, no. Pero bueno. ¡Ay! Oh. ¡Ay, ay, ay! Me pegó. Ay, que me cuesta apuntar por arriba. Vamos, vamos. Bien, bien, bien. Ay, ay, corre, corre. Uy, casi me pegó. Ay. Bien. Puta, re me pegó. Vamos, 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 vamos. Ay, corre, corre, corre. Ay, no llegué. Sí, sí llegué. Buena. Oh, no lo siento. Ay. Abajo. Oh, buena. No sabía que el ataque normal también le servía. Bueno, bueno. Bien, bien, bien. Uy. ¡Ah! Oh, buena. Ay, corre, corre, corre. Puta, no alcanzé a pegarle. Ay, buena. Excelente. Vamos, vamos, vamos. ¡Córrele! Vamos, vamos, vamos. Bien, a mimir, señor. ¡Ay! Ah, Mimi, señor. Rómpase. Perfecto. Ya soy pro con este desgraciado. Y a mimir, señor. Ya. Entonces ahora creo que me faltaría como derrotarlo 2 veces más y después... em, después recolectar los... Ah, las callampas. ¿Qué pasa, perro? Toma, saca de acá. Y llegamos. ¡Ay!
The third person who had their vision taken is supposed to be a famous sword master around these parts. Paimon heard that he's the present-day master of Meikyo Shisui art. Sounds pretty impressive.
La verdad que sí.
This is his dojo. Luckily, there's
Dojo.
some people around. Let's go talk to them.
Nanako, don't worry. Sensei will be fine. Those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong, but he fought them all off in the end, didn't he?
Maybe, but I'm still worried about him. Things have gotten dangerous before in the past, but it's never shaken him. This time, though...
Nariz.
It's just because he's been possessed, that's all. Once the exorcism has taken place, he'll be right as rain in no time.
¿Cómo que está poseído?
Hey there. Did something happen?
Hey there.
Who are you?
Es curioso, ¿por qué no veía tan enojado?
I don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while Sensei is impaired. Get out of here immediately!
¿Pero por qué tan agresivo?
Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't live to regret it.
No, you got it so wrong. We just came here to,
Disciples?
Yep. We've heard all about the mighty master of Meikyo Shisui art. It's the whole reason we came all this way, to seek him out and ask him to train us. But then we got here and overheard you talking about how he got possessed or something?
Tiene el chamuco dentro.
From the way you're dressed, it doesn't look like you're from around here.
Tampoco piola pasamos.
Please, accept my apologies. We've had so many people trying to cause us trouble recently that we're on high alert.
Bueno, eso tiene sentido.
You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Sensei got possessed recently, and he's still recovering.
¿Qué
He's
pasa,
not
perro?
able to take on any new disciples for the time being. I see you are earnest in your pursuit. Okay, how about this? My fellow disciple Nanako and I will explain Sensei's situation to you in a little more detail.
Pero
And you
Rivet,
can decide
te
whether
saqué
to stay
recién.
or to leave. Sensei's name is Domon, a
Domon.
name I'm sure you've already heard. Though self-taught, he mastered the art of the sword to a high level. He then proceeded to defeat many other prominent sword masters,
No,
never
Emma.
losing a single fight.
Ah, vale, vale. Eso era por 5 minutos, ¿cierto?
Buena, wa, sho,
Bueno, pues Emma, ¿cómo
clear,
estamos?
saru dame.
Control con teclado, orientación, instinto. Ok. Buena, bien, bien. Sí, bien, bien. Por fin me encontré un gimnasio Pokémon relativamente fácil. Fue el sexto. Pero los otros 5 anteriores fueron muy complicados, así que ahora estoy ahora avanzando un poquito en el Genshin. Conchito, ¿cómo voy a jugar con esta wea? A ver, tengo el mouse aquí en la izquierda ahora. A ver, 5 minutos. ¿Quieres ir al baño, perro? Dime la firme. ¿Quieres ir al baño o no? Espérame, voy a vuelo. El perro quiere el baño. Otra vez. Ok. Ahora sí. Creo que te había respondido esa pregunta. ¿Sí, todo bien? Sí, sí, todo bien. De chill. Estoy de vacaciones. Así que puedo estar con un directo más larguito. Y descansar. A ver, termino de leer esto y pongo el contador de 5 minutos.
He once said that his goal was to become the best sword master in the
Tampoco es tan
world.
mala onda como para gastarlo aquí en puro bla bla por los 5 minutos del canje.
And so, even while training us, he continued to hone his own art. But then,
Pero...
Not long ago, Sensei had his vision taken away. He hasn't
¿Sí?
been the same since.
Igual que el otro dos desgraciados.
He says the strangest things over and over, and he refuses to let us train.
Es que es porque olvidó su ambición, po.
Junya and I have discussed it, and we both think that he's being possessed by an evil spirit. So, we've asked the shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine to perform an exorcism.
No me sé ningún ente de leyenda que tome gente. Ah, el Tetue, po. Tiene el Tetue dentro. No, pues el Tetue creo que avisaba de las cosas malignas, po.
But if I'm
No me sé
honest,
muchas leyendas de acá de
I
Chule, po.
still have my doubts over whether he'll completely recover.
The Grand Narukami Shrine? What's that?
you haven't heard of it? It's the largest shrine on Narukami Island. The head shrine maiden is reputed to have very close ties with the almighty shogun herself.
Ya.
Not that we'd have any means of involving the head shrine maiden, of course. But even one of the ordinary shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine would have clear power and authority to perform an exorcism.
Me van a hacer y yo, ¿cierto?
So don't worry, Nanako. Sensei is going to be just... The exorcism will take place this evening. You're both more than
no?
welcome to
Bueno.
come and watch
Vale,
it.
vale.
So, losing your vision can cause possession? Guess
Ya, ok. Entonces ahora... Coloca una alarma en 5 minutos más.
Perfecto.
¿Por qué está en español, coño? Ya. A ver, ¿cómo se juega esta weá? Vamos para allá. A ver. Exploremos por aquí, a veces que no muero. Tengo la noción que había un cofre por acá. No, aquí hay agüita. ¡Ay! Bueno, no. Pero avanza un poco. No, aquí no hay ninguna mierda. ¡No te caigas! No, el coso estaba por acá, a ver. Por aquí. Yo estaba acá antes. Desde aquí yo vi un cofre que estaba... Puta. No te caigas, amiga. Yo vi un cofre. ¿Dónde está el cofre? Yo vi un cofre. No estoy loco, yo sí vi un cofre. ¿Qué es eso? Ahí vamos para acá. ¿Por qué tienen que haber varios cofres que pueda desbloquear? Pero mira que complicada esta weá. Ahí por acá. No, por acá no. ¿Dónde está la gente? Aquí creo que debe haber algo. ¿No? ¿Dónde está la gente aquí, en este pueblo? Ah, ahí hay un cofre. Vamos, vamos. Vuela, vuela. Pero vámonos con alguien que pueda golpear, porque si no, no va a durar nada. ¿Cómo están, amiguitos? ¡Au, au! ¡Ay, ay, 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 ay! ¡Pégale, pégale!
With all my strength.
No, 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 no. Me caí, me caí. Vengan para acá, eso.
No escape.
Ay, ay. Venga para acá. Bien, uno muerto, uno muerto. No. ¿Dónde está? ¿Dónde está? ¿Dónde está? No, me golpes. ¿Dónde sube? Acá. Bueno, muere. Muere. ¿Tú también mueres? No te veo, no te veo. Ay, ay, no, no, para allá, para allá, para allá, para allá. No, pero avanza. Bien. Se murió, se murió, se murió, se murió. Bien. Falta uno. Ya. Se acabaron los 5 minutos, pero voy a seguir. ¿Dónde está el que me falta? ¿Dónde está, señor? Ah, por acá. ¡Ay! Bien, le pegué. Venga para acá, señor.
With all my strength.
Bien, bien, bien. Vamos, vamos. Ah.
Let me help you pack this up.
Si se pudo, si se pudo. Bien, bien. Canjeado. Vuelvo como estaba antes. Ahora sí. Un cangrejo. Ahora la misión estaba aquí. Sí, vamos con la misión. ¿Tengo algo que canjear en el gremio? Somos una. Es como la enfermera Joy. Ay. ¿Cómo justifican el tener que ocupar el mismo modelo en cada ciudad? En cambio, la enfermera Joy son todas primas. Ya, ok.
Ad Astra Abyss.
Este no he hecho. Vale. Pero que cuando jugué más temprano aún no se terminaban las 20 horas. A ver. Mandemos usted para allá. Mandemos usted para allá. Callampas, piñas. Qué cosas feas. Dale para allá. Este voy para acá. Y sacarina para acá. Muy bien. Gatito. Miau miau. Miau miau.
I won't let you down.
Para allá no hay, weón. ¿Qué weón pasó? Que me bugueo. Espérate. Buena de acá. Buenas.
Shh. So you decided to come. It's a good thing you didn't arrive any earlier. You would have had to witness Sensei in one of his fits of madness.
Chucha.
Just now, when Nanako was attending to him, she heard him whispering a few names to himself. When she asked him who the people were, he suddenly looked panic-stricken. It looked like he was in great distress. He was covering his ears and looking frantically around him with bloodshot eyes.
Me pica la nariz. Es como si estuviera en peligro.
All the while he kept calling those names. Some of them we knew, others we didn't recognize. But they all seemed to be the names of sword masters. One of them was Anzai. He used to be a fellow disciple of Sensei's, his senior, in fact. But Sensei defeated him in a duel many years ago. Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. Thankfully, the Shrine Maidens managed to subdue him, so the exorcism can finally continue. The ritual has now begun. All we can do is patiently await the result. Here's hoping Please, excuse me for a moment while I fetch some water. If he wakes up, he...
¿Qué hueá pasó eso? Alta actuación. Nominados al Oscar.
Who's that sneaking around? Uh-oh. Could they be here to mess up the exorcism? We won't let them get away with it. Come on, let's go.
En bola es el maestro.
Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up?
¿Pistas?
Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up.
¿Qué son estas cosas? Giro cristal. Para buena hueá servirán.
Aha! Suspicious person sighted! That's gotta be him!
Weón.
How did you catch up with me? Are you sure you're Domon's disciples? You move even quicker than he does.
Ya.
Unless... I guess it's been a few years. Maybe his skills have improved again.
Amigo, ni siquiera sé cómo es el maestro, así que no me cuente tontera. ¿Y este cabra qué está haciendo? Está como haciendo dibujos de la nada en la puerta.
Excuse me? We're the ones asking the questions here. First off, who are you?
Simón, pero cálmate, poco.
And what are you doing sneaking around these parts? You seem like bad news, mister.
Es seguro tú no, Paimon es una cabra chica que anda flotando. Para mí es súper sospechoso tú.
Bad news? I'll have you know I trained side by side with Domon back in the day, long before you ever showed
¿Al que
up.
derrotaron?
I don't care to talk about that time anymore. But if you must know, I am Domon
His senior? Wait.
Anzai. Yes, that's me. Because I don't wish to see Domon or anyone else associated with him ever again.
¿Y para qué fuiste para allá entonces?
When we were young, we trained under the same sword master. I had begun training 5 years before him, and everyone looked up to me as a steady practitioners of Meikyo Shisui art seek to achieve stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. So the majority of disciples, but Domon was different. The first thing he did when he joined was go straight to our sensei and ask him, with a beaming smile. Sensei scolded him and told him that the art of the sword should not be used for such vain ends. Sensei said that coveting the title of the best sword master, barely days into his training, showed that he... I thought so too at the time. But Domon began making swift progress in his training and even started catching up with me.
Buen choro, po.
Only then did I realize that it was Domon who had long since freed his mind from all agitation. He was consumed by his singular desire to become the best in the world. He sought nothing less than perfection in the art of the sword, and nothing could deter him from this goal, no matter what stood in his way.
Sure sounds like he meant business. So how come you don't want to ever see him again?
Because until he arrived, I was convinced that I would succeed our sensei as the master of Meikyo Shisui art.
¿Está un poquito resentido entonces?
Of all the disciples, I was the most gifted. I had trained the longest. Everyone had high... Domon's arrival changed everything. When we sparred, I lost not just the match, but my pride and my status too. Later, I heard that he sparred with Sensei too. Sensei was advanced in years by then, and unfortunately that match... After that, I wanted nothing further to do with him. Deep down, though, I still respected his mastery of the blade. So, when I heard rumors that he had lost his mind, my first reaction was to dismiss them as false. How could he, of all people, have lost his mind? I decided to quietly come and see if it were true. Then, to my complete astonishment, I heard him call my name. So you see, I came here not to cause him any harm. I just wanted to see for myself.
Culo buena onda, bueno. No, como que le tiene como no sé, po. Aún así, el weón le tiene respeto.
Okay, you've heard my story. You should get back now. The exorcist...
Seems like we got it wrong this time. He wasn't still... Paimon's not sure we should bring him back with us. Let's...
Volvamos a la casa. Y usted deje de simular que está haciendo su trabajo, porque no es verdad. Usted está haciendo pura wea. El amigo.
What? You're saying he isn't possessed? Does that mean he's just lost his mind? But how is that possible? No, I refuse to believe it. Something's clearly wrong.
No, sí, tiene que ser lo mismo que le pasó a los otros dos, po. Que perdió la ambición y eso lo está volviendo loco porque perdió parte de su memoria.
Nanako, please. Try not to get agitated.
I am sorry.
Ay,
With
qué
what
linda.
powers I have, I can find no sign of any malignant spirit having possessed Domon. But spirits may take a myriad of forms in this world, many of which I cannot claim to have witnessed myself. Thus, and all is certainly not lost. For I received word not long ago that Lady Yai has taken an interest in your sensei's case.
Lady Yai? Is that the same Lady Yai that I...
The head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine? That's wonderful news. Then Sensei...
Correct. Lady Yai is most knowledgeable indeed, and has abundant experience in the exorcism of evil
O sea,
spirits and diversion
Si hay
of
algo
great
que esta tipa
calamities.
no puede tener, ella la puede lograr, ok. ¿Sabes qué? Voy a hacer algo antes de seguir continuando. Porque sé que después se me va a olvidar. Ahí sí, po. Ya no estamos en Navidad, así que hay que quitar la Navidad.
I am unable to say for certain whether an evil spirit has possessed your sensei, but Lady Yai can give a
Claro,
conclusive
si ella no
verdict.
encuentra nada, entonces porque definitivamente ya el tipo no está poseído.
Excuse me, Miss Inagi, but I must ask, should we prepare a greeting gift for Lady Yai?
Buena pregunta, desgraciado, weón.
That won't be necessary. All that is required of you is your timely arrival at the Grand Narukami Shrine. Lady Yai does not like to be kept waiting. I must leave now, but we will meet soon at the shrine. I wish Domon a full...
Buena.
Who'd have thought Lady Yai herself would have taken notice of our sensei?
Do you mean to say that Sensei isn't renowned enough to deserve Lady Yai's attention?
No, that's not what I meant at all. I just mean this is Lady Yai, the head shrine maiden. She has direct and close contact with the almighty Shogun. Anyway, you should join us too, tomorrow. Given that you've traveled all this way just to meet our sensei, we, the disciples of Meikyo Shisui...
Sure. After all, everyone seems pretty
Sí,
excited about Who
exactamente.
knows? Maybe we'll be able to find out a thing or two about the Raiden children from her.
Dos pájaros de un tiro. Entonces tenemos que ir a... Y por supuesto no tengo teleporte por allá, así como tenemos que ir a Patita. Caminando voy. Caminando... pero comida, bueno. Caminando voy. Por aquí, por allá, por acullá. ¿Qué es esto? Decoración, decoración. Ok. Ya. Vale. Pero tengo que estar electrocutado para que eso me pesque. Vale. Vale. Ay, no te mueras. Ay, no, señor, no se vaya.
Get ready for
fue. Puta. No, pero, ¿qué está diciendo Amber? Puta. Por acá. Ay, casi me caigo. Buena, buena. Entonces, ¿estos son los nuevos fantasmas?
Opening a chest is like unwrapping a gift.
Bueno. Chu, chu, churu, chu, chu, chu. Ah, sí, ¿por qué no? Hay que subir. Volando, volando. Bueno, buena. Chum para allá, chum para allá, chum para allá, chum para allá y aquí me quedo. ¡Ay, ay, ay! Bien. Pero como que no era para acá, po. ¿O sí? Ah, sí, sí, mentira. Sí, sí. Era para acá, vale.
I won't let you down.
Atajo. Au. Bien. Hemos llegado. ¡Paloma! Ah, no te maté, Paloma. Lo siento. Esto sí lo puedo matar. Oh, el niño de las palomas, ¿o no? Oh, un forastero. Hola. ¿Quién eres? Voy a mostrar el escondite. Mi hermano todavía está trabajando en el santuario. Le prometí que correría por todos lados. Tengo que esperarle para volver a casa. Mi hermano no me encuentra, se preocupará. Gracias, pero creo que jugaré a solas. ¿Qué? ¿Qué wea fue eso? Vale. Ok. Yo quería el teleporte, pero bueno. Hola, ¿qué? ¿Ya? La verdad que no me interesa. Pensé que me iba a dar algo. Chun, chun, churun, chun, chun, chun. Ay, no te caigas. Canonana. Juan, ¿hablo? Buena. ¿Cómo estamos? Bienvenidos al
Do you
canal.
think that's Lady Yai?
Que estamos avanzando la
Oh,
historia del
no
Genshito.
wonder Junyo is so excited. She has a really striking presence.
Y también es bonita.
Also,
Sí, es
is it
bonita.
just Paimon? Or did she look right at us just now? It was probably nothing. It's not like she's ever seen us before.
Creo que todo el mundo nos conoce y somos importantes.
Keep away. Keep away from me. I gave up the art of the sword. Please, let me go, I beg you.
Oh, está para embarrar el tipo, mano.
As you can see, Lady Yai,
Pablo, si aún estás por aquí, te voy a dedicar un dato lamentable de animales. Las iguanas marinas estornudan sal después de comer algo muy salado. Y las salamandras de fuego se comen a sus hermanos. Ser hijo único tiene un dejo muy amargo. Cabrón culiao. Bien usted misma, señora Yai. O sea, señorita.
Domon has persisted in this state for some time now. He appears to see those who have lost to him in duels past, gathered all around him to persecute him.
Lady Ai, it must be a possession, right?
Deja que lo examine primero, Nanako. Calmao.
This is nothing like him at all. In the past, no matter what came his way, he would always face it with a confident smile.
I'm sorry. It is clear to me that your sensei is not possessed by any evil spirit.
Buena chora.
Then does that mean he...
¿Se volvió loco?
Yes. This is a change in the person himself. Unable to cope with the tremendous pressure he was under, he suffered a spiritual collapse. With his wits impaired, he finally descended into madness.
Pero en parte fue por haberle quitado la visión, po.
As one who is thrown into the sea, though he fights back desperately against his predicament, it does nothing to prevent his descent into the depths.
Aunque siento que deberían haberle quitado la espada, ¿eh? Está como... Aunque está medio loquito, puede ser peligroso. Podría sacar la espada en cualquier momento y empezar a tasajear gente.
As for what has triggered this change, I believe it must be the loss of his vision. For to be stripped of one's vision is to be stripped of one's ambition.
Exacto, lo que dijimos antes.
Stripped of his ambition? But Lady Yai, even without his ambition, why should he suffer such a dramatic change?
Your school practices Meikyo Shisui art, does it not? Stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. What a fine notion that would be if any in this world could ever hope to achieve it. There was once one who claimed to be indifferent to rank and reward, and who fled enraged when defeated by his junior. And then there was an aged swordmaster who was aggrieved enough that he crossed blades with a disciple he himself. Then, what of the one who crossed blades with his own sensei and beloved fellow disciple, and defeated them both? Can one truly unagitated, unagitated, of still mind in moments such as
Este tipo suena un
these?
poquito pedante, ¿eh?
Lady Ai, I'm not sure I understand.
The path of the sword master is filled with twists and turns. It is no small undertaking to pursue the position of greatest sword master in the world. It requires one to take their sword firmly in both hands and cut down the hopes and dreams of others, even those of one's closest companions. Only a deep commitment to his ambition to become the best made it possible for him to rise above the pain of these encounters, to focus on the way ahead. When that ambition disappeared, he began to doubt himself. As he battled his growing anxiety, he slowly descended into the state you see him in now.
Tiene sentido lo que dice la tipa en todo caso, pero lo dice con una actitud muy desagradable, pero igual.
Much like a certain fatally flawed friend of mine.
Poor Sensei. To think he's been suffering so greatly.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault.
Quizás el cabro ese que se fue podría quizá aliviarlo un poquito, ¿no? Si se reconcilia con él. Mira, se ve la sombra de Paimon flotando.
Father, Sensei, I'm sorry.
That's enough.
Huh?
Hace mucha calor arriba.
Anzai, why are there two of you? Is that you or a ghost?
¿Cómo que hay dos de él?
You're here for revenge, aren't you? I knew it would come. I never should have.
You're right to assume that my feelings towards you are far from kindly. But I didn't come here to settle a score. It's been so long now that I made peace with it years ago. You did nothing wrong that day. I couldn't face the humiliation. That's why I ran.
¿Qué pasó, Revito? Creo que estás muy mamón. ¿Qué te pasó? ¿Tuviste una pesadilla?
I don't think most of the people you beat along the way would hold it against you. On the contrary, when you cut our ambitions short, we entrusted them to you in the hopes that they might carry you further. Now I know that we can't place our hopes in you any longer, since you've been stripped of your ambitions too. But that is no reason to strip them of theirs. Follow the way of the sword all the way to the highest peak. You taught them that, didn't you?
But what if one day the same thing happens to them? I put everything I had into trying to become the best. But what if it was all a huge mistake right from the start?
Bueno, si uno se cae, hay que levantarse, ¿no? Po.
If there's a chance they'll end up like me one day, I'd rather they stay where they are now than go any further down this path.
Have you asked them what they think?
Sensei, after you rescued me from the hands of the pirates, I told myself I would follow in your footsteps for the rest of my days.
Buen choro.
I can't know whether I will suffer in my future as you do now. All I know is that here and now, in the present, I wish to continue.
Ahí está corto.
I want to keep going until the day that I can stand before everyone with my head held high and announce that I, like my sensei Domon before me,
Buena chora.
am a master of making...
Nanako's far from the only one. Actually, all of us think that way.
Goodness.
You see? You can place the ambition you once had in their hands. Being stripped of your ambition is something that's never happened to me, so I can't claim to understand it. But I do know what it feels like to have your ambitions crushed. That's what happened on the day that you so effortlessly defeated me. So, just as I once placed my ambitions onto you, it is time for you to release yours into their custody. You are not in the same position that I was. When I left, I had nothing to my name. But you...
I'm sorry to have made you worry for me, and for the state of Miikyo Shisui art. I no longer have the resolve to become the best in the world. The emptiness and suffering inside of me will not abate, so I cannot hope to still my mind and be free of agitation.
Qué fácil.
But as your sensei, I shall commit to imparting unto you everything I have learned in my life so far. This is my promise. And I humbly ask Anzai, my senior, to hold...
You can count on that. I'd be checking in on you occasionally anyway, just to make sure you hadn't lost your mind again.
Buena onda el pibe.
But I am now used to the life of a wanderer. I do not belong in the dojo anymore, so I will simply stop by once in a while to make sure you are... Well, don't just stand there staring at me. Say thank you to Lady Yai and then get yourself back home.
Easy peasy.
So even though his ambition was taken away, his disciples can take it over on his behalf. Guess that's...
Traveler, a moment, please.
No.
Lady Yai has some words for you.
Ah, ya me está pidiendo cosas, señora. ¿Qué quiere?
My intuition was correct. The wind that blows from afar carries fresh life to these shores.
Y una comida de emergencia.
For us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment.
¿Por qué todos me dicen eso?
I have high hopes for you, child.
Ok.
Ooh, Lady Ai seems to have taken her. She seems super mysterious. Paimon's so curious what she really. We can come back to it another time. For now.
Listo. Hemos cumplido con la misión de Kamisato. Podemos volver. Pero antes quiero ver al abuelito. El árbol tiene forma de dragón. Qué bonito. ¡No! Espérate, ¿qué? ¿Cómo que medallas? Estoy en lo alto. Creo que podría llegar hasta acá, ¿no? Volando. Sí, yo creo que sí. Voy volando. Te veo. Bien. Bajando. Buenas. Me falta esa cosa y esa otra cosa. Vayamos a hablar con Kamisato. Buenas. No, tomo que estúpida, Amber.
Oh, Ayaka! Guess who fulfilled all your wishes? Huh? Ayaka! Huh?
Conchito, me asustó. ¡Ay, qué bonita! Oh, me gustó el cabello.
Traveler, Paimon, it is a pleasure to finally meet you both face to face. I have heard all about how you helped our three friends. My sincerest thanks to you.
Yeah. Short of getting them their visions back, it seems like there's no way to really help them. Ayaka, how come this time you get to come out and meet us in person?
Demostramos que somos dignos.
Because now that you have done the three things I asked of you, I consider you to be my friends. As you will observe, I dispense with the screen for Toma also.
Está feliz.
Wait a second. But isn't Toma your, servant? Paimon's happy to help and all, but Paimon sure as heck did not sign up to be a servant.
Oh. Paimon, you are most entertaining. Toma is first and foremost my friend, and was so before he ever became my attendant.
Oh, okay then. Ayaka, you seem...
Thank you both. Back to the matter at hand. You have now witnessed the pain of those deprived of their visions. what are your feelings on what you have seen? Perhaps in the eyes of a deity such as the almighty Shogun, thunders roar, lightnings flash, the winds assault, and the rains descent. All these things take place with no regard for the feelings of the common people.
Exacto.
But I believe that surely you understand what they must endure. It seems that perhaps now you can appreciate my feelings on all of this. In which case, perhaps you would be willing to reconsider your stance?
Nos vamos a meter en el medio cacho, sí, pero bueno, aceptemos.
You will? Really? Naturally.
All right, bravo, my lady. You were right all along.
See? I told you he wouldn't reject them. I'd play... Now then, given that the remainder of our discussion pertains to matters of a more confidential nature, perhaps we could move to the Komori tea house?
Ok.
Well, here we are again.
Ah, bueno, me dieron a mí también.
Please continue without me. I'll keep watch.
Buena.
So, what's the deal with this place anyway? What makes it your favorite?
This is land that was gifted to the Yashiro Commission by the Shogun. The Kamisato clan has the exclusive right to plan, build, and repair any property on this land, and even to allow or deny access. Such privileges exist due to the Yashiro Commission's role in managing ceremonial affairs. Oftentimes, it is not appropriate to discuss details in front of bystanders.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Gotta keep a bit of mystery, right?
Once the number of ceremonial affairs conducted in the city began to decline, our forebears built a tea house here. Only members of the Yashiro Commission are permitted to come and go.
Makes sense. Perfect place for a secret base.
In any case, we can talk freely here. I presume you have a few questions. The almighty Shogun. I've seen her on but only a few occasions. Most of them form... She inspires awe, commands respect, and exudes a sense of absolute authority. But as I recall, it was her almost complete lack of any emotion. In that sense, she appeared to me to be less of a ruler and more of, well, an executive official, I suppose. Focused exclusively on her single goal of implementing eternity, acting accordingly without feeling.
Es que me está cayendo más este dios.
The issue is this. For the vast majority of people, after all, it is but a tiny minority of people who receive visions. Moreover, it is not unknown for... Because of this, the attitude of most people towards the Vision Hunt decree is one of...
How can they be like that? Paimon's getting mad.
Nevertheless, in addition to us, there is also the resistance on Watatsumi Island.
Resistance? You mean like an army fighting against the decree?
Yes. Many who have lost or fear losing their visions have rallied together under Sangonomiya on Watatsumi Island to form a resistance group. To say a little more about Sangonomiya, historically, there has always been some conflict between them and the shogunate of Narukami Island, due to their different beliefs, but I do wonder whether there may be some other agenda behind their resistance movement. Of course! We have tried on numerous occasions. Unfortunately, each time a proposal to repeal the decree arrives at Tenshukaku, it is promptly vetoed by both the They invariably adopt a stance of unconditional support for the Shogun's decisions. They have no interest in discussing anything.
Ni por si acaso hay como opción de... Ni siquiera como para sentarte a pensarlo. O sea, luego dijo que no, y no nomás.
It almost makes one wonder whether they had a hand in the Shogun's sudden decision to issue...
Paimon
has a question, though.
Oh? What would you like to know, Paimon?
Have you got a plan yet to fight the Vision Hunt decree?
To be honest, we do not.
What?
Please, do not forget that challenging the Vision Hunt decree is tantamount to challenging a deity. coming to terms.
So what are we gonna do?
Well, for the moment, all we can do is try and reduce the harm that is being caused by this decree. For example, by providing vision bearers with safe refuge, or manufacturing counterfeit visions for them as a contingency measure.
You're telling Paimon that there are people out there who can make fake visions?
Don't underestimate the talents of the craftspeople in Hanamizaka. To the naked eye, their counterfeits are indistinguishable from the genuine article. The problem we are facing right now is that Master Masakatsu, who was providing us with counterfeit visions, has recently been arrested by the Tenryou Commission.
Darn! So they found out about it?
Yes. We knew it was not a long-term solution, and that it was only a matter of time before it would be exposed. But we cannot simply... Exactly. I feel the same way. But given mine and Toma's identities as part of the Yashiro Commission, breaking him out of prison would risk dragging down the reputation of the entire Kamisato By no means do we intend to place the burden of... When you are ready, go to Hanamizaka and look for a fireworks shop run by the Naganohara.
Ok. Tenemos trabajo. Vamos a sacar de acá. Chao, chao, perrito. Vamos, vamos. Buenas, buenas.
Just hand it over. You don't want any trouble with me. If you think your elemental powers are enough to resist the Vision Hunt decree, then you'd better think again. Believe me, you're not the first of your kind we've encountered, and we've seen the same unpleasant outcome time after time.
Can't you make an exception? I just got this vision. I won't even use it, I promise.
So this is the Vision Hunt decree in action, huh? We can't just sit around and watch things unfold, can we?
Psst! Hey, wait!
Huh? There's someone trying to get our attention.
Come on, this way.
What's going on? Can't you see we need to go help?
Shh, quiet. Just sit tight and watch for a moment.
¿Tiene un tatuaje?
Hey, this isn't right, you know. Just because you don't have a vision doesn't mean you can sit back and watch others in trouble. Huh? Hey, wait! You do have a vision!
Pero ¿por qué andan con las visiones así a la vista? Por si tienen que estar escondidos acá.
Shh! If you don't keep your voice down, I won't have one much longer.
All right. Here, take...
Wise choice. All right, let's go.
What should we do now? He's already given up his vision. Doesn't he know what could happen? This is your fault. You're the one who stopped us from interfering.
Many thanks, Miss Yoimiya. If you hadn't swapped me a fake just now, I'm sure I would have lost it.
No worries. You put on quite the convincing performance.
Mm.
Oh, so that's what's going on here. And to think Paimon was about to unleash Paimonial wrath on Miss Yoimiya.
Think nothing of it. I could tell from your reaction we were on the same side. You just didn't know it, you know?
Oh, right. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Yoimiya, the current owner of Naganohara Fireworks. It ain't much, but it's honest work.
Practically everyone on Hanamizaka knows Yoimiya. She's the queen of the summer festival. Without her and her fireworks, summer on Narukami Island just wouldn't be the same.
Whoa, that's quite the introduction. Paimon loves fireworks.
Stop it, Hanjiro. You'll embarrass me.
Me gustó la personalidad de esta tipa. ¿Qué onda esa cosa? ¿No le debe molestar?
As for thanking me, you'd be better off thanking Master Masakatsu. He's the one that gave me the fake visions in the first place. His handiwork allowed me to keep my own vision. Whew, I can't even imagine trying to run the business.
Yes, Master Masakatsu is a good man. It's too bad good people seldom get the recognition they deserve.
Master Matsukatsu?
Huh? Do you guys know him too? You don't say. Then it sounds like the Shirasagi Himegimi has a plan. Awesome!
Bueno.
But if I just marched straight in there by myself, I'd probably get Miss Kamisato in a whole heap of trouble.
Tendré que ir yo, ¿cierto?
So, what about if I
Sure! Welcome to the team! Ayaka told us to go look for help at a fireworks shop. She must...
Seems like I finally got a new job to do. Besides, so, Master Masakatsu is being held at the police station. I've already surveyed the...
Whoa, talk about a reliable source.
Hola.
Not bad, huh? Let's go.
Time to break.
Vamos. Vamos a la cárcel, o sea, a la estación de policía. Vamos, vamos. Au. Pero bueno. ¿Pero qué está haciendo? No. Hola señores. Hola señores. Hola gatito. Oh, ok. Por acá atrás, ¿no? Sí. Calabozo de la comisaría de policía. Ok. Estoy casi al mismo nivel requerido, estoy justito.
Now that we're inside, this place is a whole lot creepy.
Come on, this way. As long as we stay quiet, I certainly wouldn't want to end up locked away in here. We should split up. I've got a little present to prepare for...
You sure? All right then.
Yes,
Ok. Esto será lo último que hago, ¿eh?
I'll race you there.
Vamos. Cuidado, con cuidado. Muérete. Y vos también muérete. Es que deberán darme cositas.
I'll race you there.
Talk about a big door! It seems we need to collect something shaped like Magatama in order to open it.
I'll race you there.
Show me what you've got!
Let it rain. To ashes. Here. This dance is for you.
Oh.
Not bad.
Me van a matar.
Don't hold back!
Get him.
Show me what
Look
you've
at you,
got!
Boo Down!
You haven't won yet.
Allow me to strike
Ay,
first!
ay. Ay, ay, ay. Bien. Ahí, diputado. Bien. Uy, esquivado.
I dare you!
Oh, esquivó la weá.
Show me what you've got!
Murió.
Bested.
I'll race you there.
Ah, me cerraron la puerta. Ok. Y vamos por acá. ¿Hola? ¡Concha tu madre! Ajá. Oh, me alcanzó a pegar. Ay. Congelado.
I won't forget this.
This wall looks a bit odd. Maybe there's some special trick to it. These guys seem a lot tougher than usual. Paimon wonders if that armor over there has anything to do with the source of their strength.
Vamos.
I'm here.
¡Ay! No alcancé a esquivarlo.
I must withdraw.
¿Qué hice? ¿Qué hice? ¿Qué te he rozado? Hola.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
¡Au!
Allow me.
Soldiers!
No escape.
I dare you!
Diana special! With all my strength.
You cannot match my bravery! Don't hold back! Get them!
Power the devil fights on.
Draw! Soldiers, quick!
Ay,
Show me what you've got!
che tu madre.
Dance with the waves.
I've lost! Slash!
Cuando te toque. ¡Ay! ¡Ay! ¡Au!
No one escapes my sight.
Positions.
Clear! Cut!
I'm a rock.
Ah! Show me what you've got!
¡Ay! Che tu madre.
Show me what you've got!
¡Ah, mierda!
Show me what you've got!
Está la wea.
Let's go, let's go.
Here.
Don't hold back! What dare you! Allow me to strike first!
Uy, concheto madre. Vamos un poquito. Vamos un poquito para la embarrada. Un poquito para la embarrada, digo yo.
Don't hold back! Ah! I dare you!
¡Ah, aquí va!
No escape.
Uno murió. Está casi listo. ¡Muérete!
What you've got!
Che tu madre. Ahí se murió.
Bested.
¡Ay, que pegan fuerte los desgraciados! Por acá.
I'll race you there.
Doesn't that Magatama shape look pretty similar to the grooves on the door over there?
Había algo acá. ¡Puta! Un cofre. ¡Ah! Bueno, creo que no hay nada. Sabía que me iba a leer justo al final. Sabía que justo al final iba a acabar. ¿Me vuelvo?
Hey, there's something strange over there. Come on, let's take a look. Jean will be upset if she catches us lazing around like this.
Menos mal que no habían enemigos por acá. La que no lo puedo poner pausa esta weá, o sea, por comida, pero así no.
Teach me a lesson. Show me what you've got.
Oh!
Show me what you've got.
Oh no!
Uy.
I can't handle your drink. Huh.
Casi me matan. Ay, ay.
No one escapes my sight.
Show me what you've got.
That's cheating.
Conche tu madre, que están rotos estos huevones, qué chucha.
I must withdraw. Show me what you've got.
Here.
I dare you. Show me what you've got.
Not so hard.
¡Puta!
Don't hold back.
No escape.
I show me what you've got. Show me what you've got.
Ah, slash de mierda que tiene estos weones.
Don't hold back.
Go, Baron Bunny.
Ah,
Not
conche
so
tu
hard.
madre. Pero hermano, ¿cómo puedo esquivar esa weá? Y me atacan los dos al mismo tiempo.
Ah. I need to train harder.
O creo que tiene que haber apagado esa weá. ¡Oh, se cayó! Shit, madre, bueno, me da...
No one escapes my sights.
Así sí, po. ¡Ay! Muerto. Creo que lo puedo ver tan.
I must withdraw.
¿Open? ¿Ahora? Ok, ¿cómo entró ahí? Ah, esto es reparto, ¿cierto? Vale. Ajá. Ok. Era para acá. Vale. Oh, que está enredado este cosito. Creo que llegamos al lugar donde teníamos que librar.
Quick, hide! Look over there.
¿Por qué tiene el suelo?
That must be Master Masakatsu.
Did you really think that little trick of yours could fool us?
Locking you up was just the beginning.
No!
Oh no! Those Tenryo Commission brutes are torturing him!
Obvio,
If
¿vas en la prisión?
with the way to break him out fast, then
En la prisión se torturan a los desgraciados.
when did you get back here?
I can't bear to watch. If anything happens to Master Masakatsu, our whole plan will have been for nothing.
Ok, ya, pero hay que pensarlo con calma.
Hey, you there! What are you doing?
Ah, ma'am.
We were just teaching him a little lesson, that's all.
Huh? Who's that?
That's Kujo Sara, adopted daughter of the Kujo clan of the Tenryo Commission. She's also a general in the Shogun's army. What's she doing here?
Make way. Let me have a look at
Qué
him.
linda.
I'm sure you're well aware that torture is strictly against military regulations.
Yes, ma'am.
Ah, reto.
If you are unashamed of such disgraceful action, then you are also unworthy of the...
Yes, ma'am.
Paimon sure wouldn't want to...
Hey, this is our chance. Let's move while they aren't watching Master Mas...
Yoimiya, are you sure now's the right time?
Who is that?
Soy un ratón, miau, miau.
Quick, go and investigate.
Yes, ma'am.
They're coming! Quick, hide!
Sorry. I didn't mean to. Don't worry, I've got us covered. Time for my little present.
Fireworks!
Huh? Was that an explosion?
It sounded like fireworks.
Quick, let's hurry!
Ah, lo mando por otro lado, buena.
to distract them.
Fireworks aren't just for festivals,
Se está
you know.
acercando a alguien, pues, weón.
I was particularly proud of this batch. I decided.
Whoa!
Yoimiya, this is turning.
Well, fireworks are my craft after all. Every batch has to be spectacular.
Look, the coast is clear. Now's our chance.
Ah, se fue también ella. Bueno. ¿Y sí? ¿Y lo dejaron por ahí botado?
Yoimiya, is that you?
Master Masakatsu! Sorry we took so long. Oh, those awful guards.
Come on, we've got no time to lose. They could be back.
Era obvio que no está esperando sin el cachorro el toque.
Oh.
Yes. Leave. Before I let my judgment get the better of me. He's in serious condition. Be sure he gets immediate medical attention.
Ah, bueno.
But remember, once he's recovered, it won't be long until I bring him right back.
Well... You can bet we'll do all we can to keep that from happening.
Leave this place.
No voy aquí. Eso fue interesante, ¿eh? Todo divertido esta cosita.
We're finally out of that creepy place.
Yes. Finally, I've made it out of
Ahora
there.
tienen que esconderte.
Master Masakatsu, how do you...
Don't worry. I think I can make it to the infirmary without keeling over.
Thank you. All of you. I'll take him to get treated. I'll treat you to a round of...
Don't worry about us. Just take care of Master Masakatsu.
Lo peor es que la tipa sabe quiénes somos nosotros, pues sí que va a estar sospechosa, a menos que no nos delate.
Good thing we were able to rescue him. Right, Kujasara. Do you think she was making up for how the guard... It seems as though there are some okay people among the ranks of the Tenryou Commission. How about we go tell Ayaka and the others the good news?
Vamos. Ah, estamos aquí mismo. Caminemos.
I'll race you there.
Ay, me mojé la patita. No hay alcohol. Bueno, me dio unos onigiris. Qué buen sujeto. Para adentro.
I see. So Kujo-Sara stayed her hand. It would appear she still has some honor to her. I wonder if we should try establishing contact with her. Perhaps we could coax out some information.
Unlikely. Don't forget, Kujo-Sara is also carrying out the Vision Hunt decree. She obeys the... In her eyes, Master Masakatsu is of no threat to the decree. This is why she was so willing to allow his escape. If our true motives were ever divulged, she would act against...
True. Though if you ask me, Master Masakatsu's we are now one step closer to victory. And we couldn't have done it with... You're turning out to be even...
Don't, Nick.
Indeed. Things may have turned out, but if we wish to mount any sizable resistance against the Vision Hunt decree, there is still much to be done. It is time we make ready our next set of plans.
There's no need to rush, my lady. Things seem to have taken a turn for the better, at least. Not only have we rescued Master Masakatsu, yes, which reminds me, the Tenryou Commission seems to be making preparations for a celebration. And the number of samurai out enforcing the Vision Hunt decree seems to be waning. The days ahead—
A ceremony, you say? Why would—
I don't know, but I'm sure it has nothing to do with us. Anyway, with the Tenryou Commission busy with preparation—
being in a constant state of alert will only tire us further. Perhaps a period of rest is— Toma, what would you suggest?
I'd say a celebratory feast is in order. Might I suggest— Funny enough, I learned a new hot pot game recently.
A hot pot game? What's that? Well, as long as it has to do with eating.
Simply put, every person prepares an ingredient to add to the hot pot. Once the meal begins, we add all the ingredients together. Then we take it in turns to close our eyes, pick an ingredient out of the pot, taste it, and guess whose ingredient it was.
¿Dónde escuché esto antes? Creo que en una serie.
Anyone who guesses correctly can go again, and whoever finishes the meal with the most points is declared the winner. Tradition even has it that the winner receives blessings from the god of hot pot.
Tuviste, tienes una pesadilla, despierta. Bueno, sí. Tenía una pesadilla. Ahora se despertó y ahora está raja.
Don't you think it sounds like fun? I've been wanting to give it a try. In fact,
You really do want to play. Well, sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. Time to gather some ingredients. Ooh, Paimon proposes we gather raging demon-level Joyun chilies. This is already shaping up to be a hot pot to remember.
Oh, my stomach! It feels like Yoimiya's fireworks are going off inside me.
Who would have guessed that Toma would be the winner? He ate practically all those weird ingredients without a second thought. Toma? You okay, buddy?
Salt-crusted herring, unripe lavender melon, flash-boiled dongo, oh, and whatever that thing was that nearly froze my tongue off. Hold up, my life is starting to flash before my eyes. Time I call it a night, everyone.
You've only got yourself to blame, Toma. All those strange things you ate were ingredients you added yourself.
But weren't you the one who added those little cakes, Ayaka? I think the traveler ended up eating one. Boiling cakes in hot pot? Ugh. Think of the texture.
I must apologize. To be perfectly honest, I thought the cakes would be a
Uh-oh. I'm definitely not okay. I need to lie. I feel like a new man.
You know, Toma, all you had to do was guess wrong on purpose and it would have been someone else's turn. Talk about being competitive.
Guess I've been feeling unlucky recently and wanted the god of hot pots. Perhaps I did get a little carried away. Still, I couldn't be beaten up. I think my luck has already taken a turn for the better. So without further ado, I hereby declare that the winner of today's hot pot—
Oh, brother.
Good effort, team. Another important job taken care of.
Yes. If the Tenryou Commission truly is as busy with preparations as Toma claims, then and with the extra time,
Let's all take some much-needed time off. After a few days' rest, we'll reconvene at the Komori Tea House and downtime is hard to come by. I'll tidy things up here and start thinking about our—
There's gonna be a sequel?
Sure, why not? We should play again now that everyone knows the rules.
Bye, Toma. Seems we won't need to be visiting the Komori Tea House for a while.
Habré completado la... Sí. Bien, bien, bien. Ahora se habrá activado la... ¿Qué? Imperatriz. Tauros, Irapuntus. ¿Estos son de estos de acá o no? Mm. ¿O este que es el primero? Caracius Arata. ¿Cuáles son estas misiones que hay que hacer? Caracius. Nuevamente ese Caracius. Mm. Tengo que hacer esta. Mm. Eh. Estas son misiones de acá, ¿cierto? Mm. ¿Cuál es la Caracius? O sea, no lo tengo por aquí. Por aquí tampoco, ¿no? Mm. Ok, tengo que avanzar con esto. Caracius, este Caracius.
Where do we go from here? What's the plan?
Estas son misiones como de encuentro para conocer al personaje.
Traveler, Paimon, hold on.
Huh? Ayaka?
Something has come up, and I would like to but you ought not be nervous. This is not coming from the Yashiro committee.
Individual request?
Correct.
Hmm.
This may seem a little sudden, but in my view, you are the only person I can entrust this. A few days ago, I was sorting through some old family belongings when I found a notebook that belonged to my... She wrote about all kinds of things, mostly of little consequence. But what drew my attention was a name. It is one that I have never heard before, so the fact that she mentions it...
Probably your mom's best buddy, right?
Never. And although my mother and father passed away many years ago, both my brother and I are familiar with the vast majority of their acquaintances. So, I am very curious about this mysterious individual. I would very much like to meet them. According to the notebook, their name is Tsubaki. This seems to have been someone very important to my mother. Someone with a lot of personality.
Paimon thinks it sounds like a girl's name.
That's what I thought too.
So what do you want us to do? Do you need us to find her for you?
No. Her address is given in the notebook. We can head straight there.
Ah, bueno.
Please keep everything I have told you in strict confidence. The proper course of action would be to involve my brother and visit her together. But he is terribly busy at present and... on a more... Exactly. That, and you are also a kind, well-mannered person with—
You can count on us. We've done greeting gifts before, so we should be able to—
Wonderful! In fact, I was hoping to take this opportunity to show—
Oh, we don't mind. We don't mind at all.
Thank you kindly.
All right, sounds good.
Ok. Nos metimos en una misión de personajes, pero tengo muchas acá, hermano. Tengo que... Puta. Sombras del pasado. Ay, yo quiero hacer la Trifulum. No debía hacer todas estas misiones. Ay, yo estaba haciendo esta offline. Bueno, hagamos esta. Total, las de acá no creo que me tomen nada por aquí. A ver, comienzo esta misión, un ratito más me voy a mimir. Que guay, van a ser las 3 de la mañana. ¿Qué? La bandera me salvó de una muerte segura. Muy buena. La gracia de ahí tomando esas misiones de personajes de a poco. Yo llegué y acepté todo. Pero se van solapando unas con otras.
Well, to make a long story short, there's a particular matter at hand that the Knights requires your assistance with. I have been meaning to have a word with you if the occasion presented itself, but as you know, Mondstadt's safety must— I have recently received multiple reports from the Knights of someone within the Lawrence clan having close—
The Fatui? Again? But who are the Lawrence clan?
There was a dark period in Mondstadt's history when the aristocracy ruled over the city. The hard-won freedom that followed with the fall of Decarabian was lost once again, as the first Dandelion Knight, Vanessa, spearheaded the revolution that overthrew the old aristocratic system and established the Knights of Favonius, leading Mondstadt to become the city that you see today. The aristocrats that had oppressed the people of Mondstadt were none other than the Lawrence clan.
Vale, y eso aún no se extinguieron, pues siguen por ahí.
Oh, Paimon gets it! So the clan's descendants are now scheming with the bad guys to carry out more dubious—
We suspect as much, though we have yet to obtain any solid evidence. The reason— Unfortunately, the Knights of Favonius and the aristocracy have been at odds with— We've already considered every possible way of resolving our differences, but it seems the descendants of the aristocracy remain antagonistic toward— No matter what stance we take when dealing with them, the outcome is always the same. Our efforts only result in adding more
cree que alguien
fuel to the
que
flames.
sea ajeno a la disputa esta vaya, investigue y así puede que nos suelten info y no amemos ninguna cagadita.
We could come knocking on their door on the grounds of a search warrant, but if the investigation were to come up empty, all of our past efforts would have been wasted. You are in fact the best candidate to represent the Knights of Favonius, but you need not emphasize your role as the honorary knight. You are a traveler from a distant land, and you can approach the aristocrats in this way.
Bueno.
Once you come to friendly terms with the Lawrence clan, you should be in a good position to learn more of their possible connections with the Fatui.
Me hago amigo de ellos para sapearlos.
Oh, leave it to Master Jean to—
Perhaps such plans have become second nature. The name of the Lawrence clan member in question is Schubert. Lately, he can It is said that he is difficult to get along with due to his—
Vamos.
Thanks again for your help.
Ah. Me gustó esta misión de espía. Está bonita. Hola.
Bet you can't keep up with me. I'll race you there.
Ah, bueno, lo encontré.
Huh? Who are you?
Hello. We're here.
Hello? What's wrong? Did you just say what's wrong?
Culiao violento.
Huh. And I suppose you think that you can simply strut up here and greet me in such an ignoble and vulgar manner?
Bueno, es desagradable.
Given that I don't recognize you, I can only assume that you are a traveler of some variety. I'll have you know that you are speaking with the Schubert Lawrence, a blood descendant of the magnanimous nobility. If you wish to address me, you'd best consider your words more carefully. Such nonchalant manners are inadmissible, and now, if you're somehow capable of understanding anything I've said, then you will get down on your knees, apologize for your negligence.
That's etiquette? Paimon's never heard of something so complicated before.
Huh. In former times, when people knew their place and respected traditions, such conduct was only basic courtesy when greeting a noble, and neglecting your manners would result in a swift whipping.
Chucha.
But look at the world now. Rules have been thrown to the wayside and manners forgotten. I cannot bear to see such degradation. What did you say? You dare question the dignity of the nobility?
Cualquiera de las dos opciones era un comentario que iba a terminar en pelea.
I'll have you know that though the Lawrence clan is in decline, myself and others of noble blood are looking for a chance to restore our rightful honor. Just look around. The people are unruly and undisciplined. I, however, strive to retain the... Save your words. I find your manners and bearing repulsive. I have nothing to discuss with the likes of you.
Vale, por la RAI. Ahí está saliendo en poco momento el zoo automágico. Ahí está el zoo mágico. ¿Qué juego es, Se ve piola. ¿Era como un juego de RPG? No, ¿Era el LOL? Bueno. ¿Cómo estamos? ¿Cómo te ha ido? ¿Cómo te fue en el directo? Yo que estoy avanzando en historia en el Genshin, pero se me bloqueó la historia. Se me bloqueó la historia porque tengo que hacer estas misiones secundarias. Pero como ya tengo otras misiones secundarias, aparte de las que tengo que desbloquear, fue como, bueno, démosle un respiro a la historia principal. Avancemos con la historia secundaria, que si no las hago, se acumulan y se acumulan, se acumulan y son muchas.
Besides, I am in no way obligated to instruct commoners on basic courtesies.
Sobre los modales esenciales.
Now I have more pressing matters to attend to. I'll take my leave.
Plebe inculta. ¿Dónde está el desgraciado a dispararle? ¿Dónde está el weón? ¿Dónde se fue? Pero es que, sabiendo que son de gente de clase alta, y lo que eran los que gobernaban antes este reino, ¿cómo llegas y le dice, hola, qué onda? ¿Cómo le baila? No, pues tengo que llegar como buenas tardes o buenos días. Me honra con su visita y bla bla bla, no sé, pues algo así. Llegamos súper informales, pues obviamente nos mandaban a la chucha. Oh, Amber.
Well, if it isn't the honorary knight. I'm just on my way out to gather some intel. I didn't expect to run into you here.
Tanto tiempo, Amber.
Judging by your expression, you must have run into some trouble.
Sí.
Master Jean tasked us with a special assignment, but things seem to have run aground for the moment.
No need to get down on yourself. Sometimes things just don't turn out as planned. Even I can't guarantee useful intel every time I'm dispatched.
Sí. Lo sabemos, Amber.
You just have to keep at it and never give up. Hey, Hey, why don't you let me try to help? What's the problem?
Creo que no nos puedes ayudar.
Master Jean asked us to build a connection with someone named Schubert Lawrence. But it turns out that he's a peculiar character that doesn't listen to anyone. Especially Paimon.
Que llegaste muy... no sé, te encontró muy flight.
Aha, Schubert! I know him. Let me guess. He said you didn't have any manners. I've been on the receiving end of his lectures many a time. The Lawrence clan can be very particular about such things.
¿Vas a ver una fotito? Vamos a guardar la foto.
You mean everyone in the Lawrence clan is just a big headache?
As aristocrats, they believe there should be a certain distance between themselves and common folk. I understand their thinking,
Sí.
but that's just not how things are anymore.
Pero ellos son resistentes al cambio.
However, there is one exception among the Lawrence clan. My good buddy, Eula.
¿Eula?
Buddy?
¿Eula?
That's right. Not only is she from the Lawrence clan, but she's also captain of the Knights of Favonia's 4th Company.
Okay.
Eula is special. She's not quite like the other members of her clan. She has her own beliefs, and in other words, she doesn't really adhere to the strict rules and conventions of her family. However, she's still quite knowledgeable about dealing with the Lawrences. I'm sure you'll see what I mean if you meet her.
That's strange. If Eula is a member of the Lawrence clan, then why would Master Jean choose us for the task?
Well, it's a little complicated. Basically, the Lawrence clan is frowned upon the fact that Eula joined the Knights. Her family members don't particularly care
Bueno,
for
eso
her.
es obvio. Porque la siento como una traidora. Supongo que la deben considerar como una traidora o algo así.
In their eyes, Eula is nothing but a traitor to the family. She's very easy to get along with. Just explain the situation, and I'm sure she'll help you come up with a way to get along. In fact, I think she's out in the wilderness on patrol this morning. You should be able to find her around Storm Bear Mountains.
Thanks, Amber. All right, you heard her. Let's go find...
Good luck, you two. I've got my own...
Buena.
Who would have guessed the Knights have a member of the Lawrence clan? Well...
Cállate, Paimon. Vamos para allá. Easy. Bueno, antes de consigamos comida, vamos a meter comida.
Get ready for the gliding champion of Mondstadt.
Piñones, muchos piñones. Muchos piñones. Manzana del Perú. Manzanita. Vamos por arriba, Oh, mira un cosito de eso. ¿Estos tipos no son de acá?
The Fatui! What are they doing here? Is that why Eula was sent on patrol here? Let's fight first and talk later!
Oh!
Positions! You
can't run!
Yeah!
Se murió.
This one's well done.
This dance is for you.
Vamos. ¡Ay, me pegan! ¡No veo!
Take cover.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
Fry. This one's well done. Roasted fry. Use this first.
Au.
This one's well done. You must counterattack. You need to hurry up.
Y te meto con el escudito. Congelado.
No one escapes my sights.
¡Ay! Muerto y muerto. Au. ¿Los refuerzos? ¡Ay, ay, ay! No voy a nada. ¡Pero palita! Eso. ¡Ay! ¡Corre, corre! Disparo. Disparo. ¡Ay! Oh, no alcanza a escapar. ¡Oh! Bota fallé. ¡Ay! Vamos, vamos.
Let it rain.
¡Ay, se murió! Ay, pero si ese no hizo nada. Oh, oh. Oh, ¿me pidieron? Ah, buena. Oh, qué hermosa. Definitivamente, si sale en banner, voy a tratar de tirar por ella. Me gustó.
Do you have any idea how long I've been tracking these targets? And now you get to stake a claim. You think you're stronger because you got to them first? Mark my words, vengeance will be
Oye,
mine.
¿qué fue esa? ¿Qué fue ese zoom a sus piernas, weón? Así como de la nada. Ay, su cuellito, que se ve linda.
What?
That's right. I heard the commotion and came as swiftly as I could, only to find you two already fighting the Fatui. Not only that, you are making quick work of them too.
Bueno, gracias.
If I didn't make my move, you would have been able to take all the credit. Still, I'm glad you're unscathed. Confronting that number of Fatui at once can be dangerous.
Sorry, Paimon doesn't understand what you mean, but thanks for your concern.
Ok. Nos insulta, pero a la vez se preocupó por nosotros. Un poquito sundere.
Concern? Why would I be concerned for the safety of my arch enemies?
Se va a sacar el fotito. Está bonito. Vamos a seguir el fondo de este. El paint. Este tipo se llama Eula. Eula.
Arch enemies? Wait a minute. You were saying how glad you were that we were unscathed a second ago.
By which I meant, if you were injured, I'd have to escort two strangers guilty of stealing my targets all the way back to Mondstadt.
Okay.
Which would mean you'd cause me even more trouble. My vengeance would be swifter still.
Huh? So that's how you see all this?
Yes, that's me.
Paimon thinks she's pretty strange. Although at least we can communicate with her.
Claro, a diferencia de su otra familia.
You dare to call someone you've just met strange? Forget the aristocracy. That's rude even by normal standards. Speaking of which, how do you know my name?
Porque somos Zapto.
This is the honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius. And speaking of rude, we're trying to investigate an aristocrat named Schubert Lawrence. He's so obsessed with etiquette that he's not even willing to speak with us.
I understand now. But why do you mean to investigate him? I see. You have some nerve to faming a family member right in front of me.
No. This is an assignment from Master Jean. It's just an investigation, that's all.
To the everyday citizens of Mondstadt, everyone in the Lawrence clan is scum. It's natural for rumors and unwarranted gossip to lead to such suspicion.
Hard to avoid such a reputation when you're known as the ruthless rulers of Old Mondstadt.
Oh, so that's what you think of me? Yet another transgression to avenge.
Para hablar de venganza, amiga.
But didn't you say it first? Oh.
Curious. We've only just met, and you've already given me 3 causes for vengeance. It's been a while since I've encountered anyone as interesting as you.
Tu definición de interesante es interesante.
I assume you need me to teach you the conduct of the Lawrence clan. Only then will you finally be able to communicate with my uncle, correct?
That's right. Amber told us to come and talk to you.
Well then, let's begin your training immediately. It'll be easier to train when we're back in Mondstadt. We can put that aside for now. Besides, if it's the acting Grandmaster's assignment, and Amber's the one who recommended me, I should...
Hyman's confused. This girl's all vengeance this and revenge that. But she doesn't seem the least bit angry. Still, Hyman has met bigger weirdos before.
Sí. Vamos arriba. A ver. ¿Dónde está ese coso? ¿Llegaré desde acá? Ay, creo que sí. Uy, pero justito. Vamos. ¿Qué esto está apagado? ¡Oh, un cofre! Buena.
Opening a chest is like unwrapping a gift.
Culo que lleva desde caleta de tiempo ahí. Ay, no lo mandó ahora. Ah. Pues vamos para acá entonces. Ah, un teleporte. Ay. Buena.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
Ah, you finally arrived. There's no time to spare, so we'll be...
Wait, hold on. There's something we need to clear up first. Otherwise it'll keep bugging us.
So that's still on your mind, huh? Maybe you're the ones who can't let things go.
Pero si usted fue la que puso el tema en primer lugar, pues amiga.
Don't worry. There's a time and place for exacting vengeance.
You need to be in the right mood for vengeance.
I already have a long list of vengeance to exact. Even if I wanted to begin now, I'd have to start in the right order.
Claro.
Who knows how long it will be before I get to you?
Well, if you have so much to take care of, wouldn't it just be easier to give us a clean slate?
Absolutely not. Stealing my targets, calling me a ruthless ruler, and suspecting my uncle. All worthy of vengeance in my eyes. But you needn't worry, at least not whilst we're investigating this matter. I'm sure you're familiar with the phrase, if Uncle Schubert didn't commit any wrongdoing, then any such investigation will prove fruit. But if he did commit a wrongful act, then he should bear the full I'm sure you understand.
Sí.
Good. Now, there are 2 key points that aristocrats attach great importance to. Your manner of speech and your bearing.
Vale.
Let's begin with your manner of speech. Aristocrats have a very unique way of carrying conversation, even with mundane daily
Y hablan
topics.
con un vocablo más exquisito. Usan palabras más complicadas.
Oh, Paimon's already learned some unique... Mark my words! Vengeance will be mine!
Not even close. And besides, it sounds strange.
Buena. Arcángel Tyrell. Buenas. Ahí está saliendo el zoo automágico. Y claramente es de Genshin. Una buena. ¿Cómo te fue en tu directo? Creo que yo te tenía en AFK, si no me equivoco. Buenas. Hola River. Sí, hola River. Bueno, me presento para los que hayan venido. Yo soy ZapTersZ y mi perro se llama River, el cual está en el quinto sueño acá en el suelo. Claro. Bueno, el canal se llama River Zapterino, pero yo soy ZapTersZ. River es mi perro. Acá andamos. Buena. Yo estaba avanzando en la historia. Hace poco nomás llegué a la ciudad hasta Inazuma. Estaba avanzando, pero me quedé bloqueado porque tengo que hacer las misiones secundarias para desbloquear las misiones principales. ¿Está recién con Eula? Bueno, sí. Que como se me bloqueó la misión principal por una misión secundaria, me di cuenta que tenía un montón de misiones secundarias que llenar. Así que fue como, bueno, dejemos las de Inazuma de lado y hagamos todas las que tengo ahí en el tintero. Entonces partí con esta. Bueno, estaba haciendo con la cabra chica que es de la bomba, pero se bloqueó por esta. Así que estoy haciendo las misiones a medida que se van desocupando. Así que sí, recién estoy con Eula. Lo chistoso es que justo estaba hablando con un amigo y decía que le gustaba este personaje. Y yo decía, ya, ¿y quién es ella? ¿Cómo no sé quién es Eula? Puta, no tengo ni puta idea, pues, si a duras penas cacho los personajes con los que tengo yo. Y justo ahora estoy haciendo una misión con ella. Mira las cosas de la vida. Y me gustó. Así que si vuelve a salir en algún banner, la quiero. Conche tu madre. Oh, me asusta. Vale, por eso 15 bits. Dice que aquí dan waifus 2D. ¿Dónde están? Eso tenía que haber salido con un bot. No sonó. Lo voy a tener que verificar. Muchas gracias por esos 15 bits. Con eso juntamos platita para comer. A ver. Sí, pero Paimon, ella no estaba hablando formal cuando nos atacó, po. Así que no era un buen ejemplo. Oye, que anda violenta Paimon en esta historia, ¿no?
No, I've no need to trouble myself with such frivolous formalities. Here, allow me to demonstrate.
Claro, para ustedes creo que suena súper despacio, pero esos sonidos suenan muy fuertes. Tengo que bajar un poquito el volumen. Bueno, se escucha. No, voy a tener que verificar el bot. Creo que solamente se quedó bien configurado cuando uno comenta con el... A ver. Yo tengo un bot por aquí, a ver. Creo que este funciona.
Rever-Zapterino dijo hola XD.
Mira, funciona con esto. Puta, ya. Claro, como antes no me habían donado bits, no lo había probado. Creo que tuve que me autodado bits para probar el cosito. Bueno, ya tengo tareas que hacer para el próximo directo, para el próximo año. No, pero no te caigas, pues, amigo. Bueno, de todas formas, muchas gracias por los bits. Sorry por no haber sonado el bot hablador. Para saludar a un amigo se podría decir como Rocío Matutino saluda al crepúsculo. Yo te saludo a ti, querido amigo. Bueno. En pos de tu donación de bits voy a citar unos datos lamentables de animales que tengo aquí. Parece que... A ver. Por acá, a ver. Los científicos todavía no descubren por qué los flamencos se paran en una sola pata. mi terapista tampoco lo entiende. A ver, otro por acá. A los tigres no les gusta hacer contacto visual cuando están cazando. Bueno, se sentirán incómodos. Y también tengo acá. Tengo un libro que se llama Traductor Mental, el cual tiene dichos chilenos y con una traducción así como de la RAE. Voy a citar un par de dichos. Por ejemplo, este. Oe, dos dedos de frente, po. ¿Qué significa? Entiéndase que lo presentado por usted es la inherente acción obtusa de un estrecho volumen encefálico con dimensiones proporcionales a un par de apéndices digitales de la palma. O sea, tiene que ser más inteligente para la hora. Y esta, te estáis pegando el medio show. Significa, construyes un exacerbado montaje de efectos dramáticos para orientar las miradas de eventuales audiencias que desesperadamente ansían que sitúes focos hacia tu presencia. O sea, estáis haciendo el contexto o algo más grande de lo que debería ser, solamente para obtener pantalla. Si quieren más dichos, hay una recompensa y yo pararé y daré otra frase por ahí. Ok. Como el rocío. Ya se lo olvido, ¿cierto?
However, such a phrase may only be used during the morning hours. Also, the party with whom you're speaking must be of approximately the same status as you.
Claro. De tú a tú, mismo nivel, hay como un nivel de habla, po. Para abajo hay otra, y para arriba también hay otra.
Morning dew is not uncommon, so it expresses that friendship should not be measured by value, yet also suggests that friendship between aristocrats is pure like water.
Bueno. Pero así es así son los nobles, po. Se complican mucho.
Oh, no. You must be prudent with your words. Calling someone a good friend could easily offend them.
Claro, porque si no lo conoces, claro. No pueden hablar de todo como, hola amigo. No, pues tiene que... Si hay una red de confianza, ahí se pueden hablar un poquito más informal, pero siempre se debe hablar de usted, o de su alteza, o no sé cómo chucha será.
But didn't you just say my dear friend in your example? Paimon's confused.
Ah, Paimon va a reventar, no entiende.
Yes, I did. But you must know in the Lawrence family, dear friend is a set phrase that can only be used towards certain friends with whom one is acquainted, but not particularly close. It sounds much more pleasant to call an acquaintance a dear friend. So, another thing to remember. Aristocrats are concerned with face and being polite.
La reputación y cortesía.
However, if you were to use dear friend to address an intimate friend, the recipient would think that you were deliberately trying to estrange them.
Claro. Claro, porque van a pensar que... Claro, sí, o sea, tiene sentido, pero puta, qué complicado. Por eso que antes de hablar, estos tipos tienen que pensarla no 2, sino 4 veces antes de decir algo, porque puede que dejen la cagada solamente con un término o con alguna expresión que pueden haberla dicho de otra forma.
This is only the first step in making a greeting. After addressing one another, you then exchange courtesies.
Y eso que solo estamos saludando y ya está complicada la cosa.
Wait. This is all too abstract. Perhaps it would be better if you gave some real-life demonstrations.
Sí.
Ah. Very well. Come with me. We'll choose some bystanders to converse with.
Y para mí eso fue. ¿Quién eres tú? ¿Ana? ¿Estás acá? Gracias, Antonio, bendiciones de hada. Me siento mejor. Oh, pensé que ya no aparecía Ana. Sigo teniendo tos de vez en cuando, pero me siento mucho mejor que antes. Ojalá me recupere pronto por completo, así que no será una carga para Anthony y yo los otros. También podré hacer algunas cosas de las que quiero hacer. Bueno, ir a mimir. Buena. Vaya, descanse. Muchas gracias por la raicita. Suerte, un abrazo. Sí, vaya. Ah, ¿verdad, po? De aquí ya no nos veríamos hasta el próximo año. Vale, que tengas felices fiestas, que la pases bien, cuidado con tomar mucho, mira que después la resaca. ¿No? La pases bien, igualmente. Vaya y descanse. En todo caso, yo voy a quedarme un ratito más y me voy a mimir. Total, estoy descansando porque estoy en vacaciones. Uy, tengo un correo. Ok, otro día leo esa cosa. Pero Pepe, no, ven para acá. Escuché que Anthony decía que consiguió en Liwe una receta para una medicina. Y yo fui a buscarla. Entonces yo también busqué los ingredientes. Ah, ¿no le contó que fui yo? Au, lo siento. Vale. Adiós. Ah, qué linda. Eso no. Bueno. ¿Dónde está la tipa? Ah, acá. ¿Quién eres tú?
Oh, you're Eula of the
Eula.
Lawrence clan, right?
Eula.
This can't be good.
You there, lowly laborer. You stand in the presence of a member of the illustrious Lawrence clan. I have words for you. Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility... what comes next? Oh, right. By solemnly kneeling to the ground with utmost sincerity.
Puta que desagradable. Todo para pedirle un favor, po.
Huh? I can't make heads or tails of anything you're saying.
Hold on. What did they always teach me?
No. Se le está olvidando las cosas para mi hija.
Whenever a dispute arises, protection of your family's prestige and dignity always takes precedence. Got it. As a lowly commoner, you shall maintain absolute reverence when speaking with those under which you so graciously toil. How dare you speak in such a manner?
No sé si era un tren pasando o fue un trueno. O sea, dijeron que el 31 iba a llover, pero... ¿serán eso? ¿O no sube fuerte?
Is everyone from the Lawrence clan so strange? The days of the Lawrence clan's tyranny have long passed. I don't care what you're trying to do. Just beat it. Like I said, I don't care what you're doing. I have nothing to say to any member of the Lawrence clan. And here's a word of advice. I wouldn't be caught dead walking too closely with any one of their like in Mondstadt.
Ay, pero calmado, si tampoco es para tanto.
If that's all, I'll be going. I'm afraid I won't be able to control myself if we talk any longer.
Hey! Don't leave! Halt! Mark my words, vengeance will be mine!
Wow, the Lawrence name really does carry a terrible reputation.
Aún así con esta tipa de los caballeros de estos cosos.
Never mind him. I could have predicted as much. Let's find someone else.
No sé, porque digan que va a salir todo mal. Lindo.
You there, lowly toiler. You stand in the presence of a member of the illustrious Lawrence clan. I have words for you. Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility, and solemnly kneel to the ground with utmost sincerity.
De que ya no podí mandar a la gente a que se arrolle por ti, pues ya técnicamente, aunque perdí los títulos, pues ya no eres la noble en sí. Nadie te tiene que obedecer esas cosas.
Huh? Why don't you respond? According to the custom, I must wait until you kneel completely before I can say the next words. Ah, right. I mustn't look at you too long, or I'll be drawing more attention to our difference in status. Oh dear, I've already stared at you for quite a while. Fine. You may spare yourself the formality of kneeling, as it may be a little inconvenient. I shall continue. Oh, wait. I think there's a line for people with rude attitudes in this situation.
Como que no está muy enseñando maestra, ¿eh?
Hey, stop bothering me or else I might say something you wouldn't like to hear. Then again, I've got no words for anyone from the Lawrence clan.
Again? What's with this attitude?
Yes, I don't think his attitude will change. If I keep grandstanding like this, the outcome won't be good. I'll remember your unwillingness to comply. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine.
¿Qué quiere vengarse de todo el mundo? Amiga, usted tiene un problema. Y se hizo de noche. Randall.
You there, lowly worker.
Yeah, I've already heard it all before. Look, just spare me the time. Our answer's always the same. We've got nothing to say to the likes of you. I mean, seriously, can't you just take a hint?
Please calm down. We don't want to cause any trouble.
¡Che tu madre! No, de verdad son truenos. Va a haber senda tormenta mañana. ¿Y el ribito? Nah, no pesca. Ni ahí con lo que pasó afuera.
I know she's a knight of Favonius, and that the knights wouldn't misplace their trust, but the name Lawrence carries too much weight with it.
Sí.
Even to this very day, the descendants of the Lawrence clan are still scheming to reclaim Mondstadt and reinstate their aristocratic rule.
Puta, que igual tiene sentido, po. Todo el mundo sabe que los tipos quieren hacer eso, entonces por eso no quieren juntarse con esa familia.
And if that wasn't enough, here you are purposefully using their awkward way of speaking just to put on an act? Don't you care for the feelings of us ordinary folk?
You have a point. But mark my words, this transgression will not go unnoticed.
Huh? You want to fight? Listen here, I may be no match for you, but I'll be sure to lodge a complaint with the Knights of Favonius.
Y vamos a calmarnos.
I'm sorry, but I want her to understand that I'm serious. Listen here, if you don't want things to get more unpleasant, then you'd better just stop.
Forget it. There's no point in quarreling any further. Let's go.
Entonces esto fue así de la nada.
It's all right. This happens quite often.
Paimon thinks we've seen enough now. Let's just stop. Actually, Paimon thinks we should apologize for asking you to demonstrate for us. We had no idea the feelings between the Lawrence clan and the people of Mondstadt were so bitter.
What can we do? The Lawrence name is already a dirty word among every household in Mondstadt. Even 3-year-olds know the story. I see this kind of attitude all the time. Don't worry. What with me being a knight of Favonius, they're usually willing to speak a few words with me.
Solo por eso.
Perhaps my aristocratic manner of speech provoked them today. Believe me, it's not a big issue.
So this is the way things are normally for you? There's no need for them to direct their anger.
That's the way things are. Perhaps it's just fate for those who have made mistakes. Accepting punishment is only fair, right? But when as memories are carried in the city breeze, the faults of such grievances are passed from one. At least I have a means of living a relatively normal life compared to the elders of my family.
Yeah, why were you so willing to try and demonstrate?
Oh, that reminds me. That last person will not escape my vengeance either. Let's leave it at that. Just think of it as but unfortunately, you probably didn't learn much from those conversations. It seems we have no other choice but to find more people.
No need! Besides, the Traveler's pretty sharp. sharp, and nothing gets in our way on an adventure, right? Right? We'll just have to roll with it for now.
Ah, me equivoqué. Tiene que haber estado la otra.
Let's just keep Eula from getting anyone else riled up.
Well then, I'm glad you learned something. You're already halfway toward mastering aristocratic conduct. A proper manner of speech is more aesthetic than anything else. It stems from their taste for refinement. But we must also practice your bearing. I have a very effective way of training for this. Come with me.
Ok, creo que ahora nos van a enseñar a pelear o a comportarnos. Ya, entendimos cómo hacer un bla bla. ¿Y ahora dónde nos mandó? A Espina de Dragón. ¿Oye, otro más? Oh, pero que está rígida los truenos. Oye, voló. No lo hizo. Sigo durmiendo ahí nomás, ¿listo? No hay nada por lo que despertarse. Ya. Dirígete al Espinargón para un entrenamiento de conducta aristocrática. Ok. ¿Dónde exactamente? Ah, acá. No lo había visto.
So cold.
If you wish to truly achieve the dignified conduct of an aristocrat,
La tipa
you must learn to remain
de hielo,
composed
así
and
que
elegant even amidst
entendible.
harsh conditions. For example, you can see that part of the path up ahead is quite difficult
Oye,
to
yo había
traverse.
destruido eso recién.
But a well-trained aristocrat would not only effortlessly proceed forward, but do so without a stain on their garment and their elegance full.
Paimon thinks we've left the realm of aristocrats and entered the realm of adventuring. Compared to what we've already seen, this should be a piece of cake. Paimon thinks so too. But you've...
You look pretty All right, let's get started. Remember, you must be graceful and elegant. Don't get knocked or launched into the air.
Ok. Ya.
That won't do. You've exposed your shortcomings.
Ah, pero qué valía el
Back to the starting point and try again.
Oh, lo buen estúpido, conche tu madre. Oh, el buen estúpido.
It'll be difficult at... Remember.
Go, Baron Bunny!
¡Ey, se puso a llover, po! ¡Ay, ve! Me salta luz. Ah, ahora tengo que volver.
I'll race you there.
Ah, no. Ay. Oye, se largó frigio, yo. ¿Qué pasó ahí? ¡Ay, corre! ¡No!
That won't do. You've exposed your shortcomings.
Puta.
No need to worry. Head back to the starting point and try again. It'll be
Uy, se largó
difficult at
frigio.
first, but the
Lluvia,
key is to remain
La
patient.
última lluvia del año,
Let's try
cabros.
again. Remember,
Ay, con cuidado.
that won't do.
Ay.
You've exposed your shortcomings.
Pero no es justo, si me
No need to worry.
dispararon, po.
Head back to the starting point and try again.
Oye, menos mal que tengo un buen...
It'll be difficult at first, but the key is to remain patient.
Un buen filtro de ruido porque
Let's
no se
try
escucha
again.
nada. Pero está lloviendo súper fuerte. Bueno, también tengo la ventana abierta, así que...
Remember,
Ay, vamos, ahora sí. ¡Qué chucha! ¡No! ¡Me caí! Por la chucha. ¡Hola, amiga! Puta la wea. Ah, puta la wea. Ahora no voy a llegar. Puta la wea. ¿Por qué me caí? ¡Y tu madre! ¡Ay, corre, desgracia! ¡Ah, corre! ¡Con cuidado! Justo a tiempo.
not bad. A lot better than I had
Justo a tiempo.
anticipated, at least.
Ya, voy a llevarlo. ¿Pero quieres ir al baño o quieres ir al patio? Ay, me mojé un poquito. Mójame la cama nomás. Ay, ahora que está lloviendo a cántaros, este weón se le ocurre ir a hacer pipí. Mucho mejor de lo que esperaba. Me caí a un hoyo, me costó un mundo subir, pero bueno, llegué casi justo a tiempo.
Hyman almost didn't make it through. Whew. Good thing we didn't get stuck. So, are we aristocrats now?
No exactamente.
Don't flatter yourselves. We've only just begun. This scenario was relatively simple. In the face of a real battle, one would seldom have a chance to stop and evaluate the situation.
Ah, mira, ahora dejó de llover tan fuerte, po. ¿Por qué no se te ocurrió ir ahora al baño, perro?
There's a ley line monolith just up ahead that will attract nearby monsters. True elegance is the ability to calmly yet swiftly make decisions in the heat of battle.
¿Eco sigue en vivo? ¿Cómo que todavía anda por aquí, señor? Se llama estar en vacaciones. Sí, sí. Además que está interesante la historia, así que se me está pasando la hora. Estaba continuando con la historia de la Inazuma, pero se me bloqueó la misión principal porque tenía que hacer una misión secundaria de personaje. Y cuando fue a ver el listado de misiones secundarias de personaje, tenía una cachada de misiones, pues así que fue como ya. Hagamos las que son más antiguas primero y después hacemos las de Inazuma. Así que estoy haciendo esta tipa que no la había visto. Lo chistoso es que justo hoy estoy hablando con un amigo sobre esta tipa. De que yo no la conocía, pues me dijo, oye, bueno, es muy buena esta tipa. Y ahora lo estoy conociendo. Sí, qué pereza, pero por lo menos la historia está interesante. Así que no me molesta pasar a leer las cosas. Y como dije, si leo antes de lo que la voz termine, yo doy siguiente nomás. Lo importante es yo alcanzar a leer. Así va avanzando. Sí, vaya avanzando. Hace mucho daño, es bastante buena. Sí, me gustó. De hecho, si sale por ahí, voy a tratar de obtenerla.
My family set only the highest expectations for me, even as a child. Let's proceed, shall we?
Prosigamos. Bueno, esta carrera la hice justo a tiempo. ¡Ay, me congelo! Calorcito. ¿Y por qué hay un cofre acá? ¿En serio? Es un cofre que... Es un cofre que desbloqueé y nunca lo obtuve. Puta que soy weón. ¿Para aquí? Oh, vaya. ¿Hola?
No one escapes my sights.
Muerde. Oye, pero este buen llegó de la nada. No, como que agua no hace mucho daño, ¿no? Pero deja de saltar, animal. Ay, joder. Dame. Ya, pero necesito calentarme. Espérate.
But be careful not to get launched into the air or frozen while fighting.
Ahora sí.
Most unsightly.
Estoy quemando. Au. Atrás. Oh. Atrás. Muere. ¿Cómo están, cabros? Oh, ese es de agua. No. Burbujitas no, por favor. Oh, gracias. Ay, cuidado. Vamos.
You failed
Puta,
this
me
time.
congelé justo al final.
What a shame.
¡No!
But not to worry. It's just
Me estoy
draining after all.
hueveando que no tenía que
Let's try
congelarme.
again.
Puta, justo al final. ¿Por qué siempre me voy a la chucha justo al final?
No one escapes my sights.
No, salte, pues mierda.
To ashes!
Positions.
Vamos, vamos. Ah, con cuidado, con cuidado, con cuidado. Vamos, 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 vamos. Ay. Ay, con cuidado, con cuidado. Bien, 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 bien. Que no me toquen, que no me toquen. ¡Ay! Uy, buena. Excelente. Este que soy choro.
Well done. Your performance was most impressive.
Precious. Ariel gato.
And you managed to remain calm even in these grueling dragon spine surroundings.
Aunque no entendí por qué perdí la primera vez.
I'm starting to wonder if even I could have done the same.
No alcanzé a leer por qué perdí. ¿Por qué me congelaron? ¿O me demoré mucho?
Given such an outstanding performance, it seems there is little left for me to teach you.
O sea, ahora somos aristócratas.
Like Paimon said, adventuring is our specialty. So, that's it for our training, right?
Hold on.
No puedo.
I was commending the traveler's performance just now. You, on the other hand, seem to have made no progress at all.
Claro, nosotros somos los elegantes ahora, pero Paimon sigue siendo la plebeya. La flight.
What? You mean Paimon was also part of the training?
Yes, of course. You were frantically flying and dashing about throughout the entire thing. Not an elegant sight at all.
Pero EU, la flotar también tiene su gracia y su técnica. No es flotar es porque sí.
Did you even listen to anything I was trying to teach you?
Hey, that's not true. Paimon was just focusing on you the whole time.
Whatever the reason, not heeding my instructions. A cause for vengeance, perhaps.
Yeah.
Now, drink this.
Huh? What is it? Are you trying to poison Paimon?
Certainly not. It's warm milk.
Ah, qué tierna.
Didn't you just say that you were freezing? Drink it and it'll help warm you up.
Puta, me están dando ganas de prepararme una leche con chocolate, pues, amigo.
Oh, thank you. Are you still planning on the whole vengeance?
If I wasn't, then why would I care about you being cold? If you turned into a Paimon popsicle, that would ruin my plans for vengeance now, wouldn't it?
En una Paimon de hielo. Tengo hambre. Sí, sí. Yo creo que antes de ir a mí mismo voy a calentar una taza de leche en el microondas y le voy a poner un poquito de cacao. Uy, con un poquito de esencia de vainilla y de naranja. Oh, está muy bueno. Se te convierte en una Paimon de hielo.
So, dear friend, don't die on me out here.
Ah.
Paimon knew something was off.
All in the name of vengeance. No need to thank me. Now then, given that your training is complete, it's time we return to Mondstadt. Our last step will be preparing a cordial gift to present to my uncle when you meet him. I already have something in mind. Let's pay Sarah a visit at Good Hunter.
¿Me pueden casar? ¿Un vino? ¿Aquí no habían soldados? ¿O no hay por la misión? Wow. Ya. Volvamos a casa.
If only the wind was a little stronger.
Buenas. Oh, mira. Mi doble.
Oh, hey, Eula. I see you've met the honorary knight.
We meet again, Amber. Seems we're just bound to run into you these days.
Well, I just got back and was thinking about grabbing a bite at Good Hunter. But now that you're here, why don't we all eat together?
Very well. It's been some time since we've last shared a meal together.
Me encantan las misiones que tengan que ver con Amber, aunque sean cortitas.
Come, take a seat. We can discuss my uncle's gift while we eat.
Ay, no, pues yo quería ver la conversa. Po.
Yes? Is there something else
Ah,
you'd
no,
like
acá
to
está.
order? Could you please prepare a serving of my uncle's favorite, gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut? We'll take it as a gift to him later.
Coming right up. It'll take some time to prepare. I'll have it here at the counter once it's ready.
Piola.
Hold on a moment. Is this satisfying salad also something that Amber ordered?
No, she didn't order it. But because she didn't order any vegetables, I thought I'd throw in a salad on the house. You know, to contrast all the meat dishes.
Amber, tiene que comerte tus vegetales.
So, we clearly didn't order this, yet you prepared it without authorization. Mark my words, this transgression will not go unnoticed.
¿Por qué tan agresión?
You're gonna take revenge on her for giving us a free salad?
You should know me by now. That's the kind of villainous character I am. Well then, please wait a moment while I get the dish for your uncle started.
Delicious unauthorized delicacies. Sarah will pay for this.
Oye, no deja de llover acá.
Why would you choose gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut as a gift for your uncle? Hyman's never even heard that dish before.
This dish isn't actually on Good Hunter's menu. Only long-standing patrons such as my uncle would know about the dish. The old aristocrat seemed to take a liking to it.
Sí. Hace como media hora empezaron a sonar unos truenos súper brígidos. O sea, no sé si habrán habido rayos. Porque como tengo la cortina acá, no me di cuenta, pero sonaron muy fuerte. Y después de un rato, empezó a llover bien fuerte. Y desgraciado se le ocurrió ir a mear, po. Así que tuve que abrir la puerta y tuvo que ir al patio y mojarse. Y como ahora está viejo, le gusta que lo acompañe. Así que tuve que mojarme un rato yo ahí mientras él hacía pipí. Así que tuve que secarlo un poquito porque igual quedó un poquito mojado, pero no tanto. Pero no pudo haberse le ocurrido ir al baño antes que lloviera. No, tuvo que ser cuando estaba comenzando el temporal.
Because of the sour flavor of the sauerkraut, not too many people are fond of it these days. I guess it's become less... Eula treated me to the dish once, and I couldn't even finish a bite. I've nicknamed it gebratenes Fleisch mit Vengeance ever since. Ugh.
Carne con verduras encurtidas. Qué crack, se ríe. Solo quería que te mojes, sí.
I never expected us to have such completely different tastes in food. If I weren't in such a good mood, I'd say that constitutes grounds for transgression. Of course not. It's hard to find someone in Mondstadt that attracts contempt as much as she does.
It's fine when you're just joking between us, but I'm afraid our honorary knight might misunderstand you. Eula's always talking about vengeance, but that's just how she is. It's nothing you should take too seriously.
But I am serious.
Porque no tiene.
And I'll remember every transgression committed against me. Ugh, it's no wonder so many people dislike you.
Paimon's starting to realize that Eula is actually a very good person.
Sí. Un poquito tsundere.
There's no need to be so awkward when you want to say something nice.
Listen, you've never been labeled as a social pariah, have you?
Well...
No.
So that's why you wouldn't understand how hard it is for a bad person to try to be good. It's impossible for me, and I have no intention of acting like a good person.
Sí, pero... No.
Alright, no need to look so sullen. I'm just kidding. Come on, let's eat. The food is getting cold.
Y que Amber se coma sus verduras.
Oh, I'm stuffed. I'll see Sarah about the bill.
No need. I've left the mora under the plate. If you try to settle it with her in person, she won't accept payment for the salad.
Ah.
Don't underestimate my ability to exact revenge. Sarah won't get the upper hand this time.
Su venganza fue pagarle la ensalada de todas formas. Con propina.
Alright, next you should pay my uncle a visit. He has a small camp at the top of the mountain near Springvale. He usually whiles his time away there when there's nothing else to do.
Aren't you coming with us,
No, pues si tenemos que ir nosotros, po.
I'm afraid that wouldn't be very convenient for me. Ah, yes. Please do remember to pick up the dish from...
I still have more recon to do in the wilderness. Well, until next time.
Let's meet again. What an interesting bunch you are.
Lo mismo digo. Adiós, Paimon.
Here, the Gebratenes Fleischmitz sauerkraut is ready to go. And by the way, don't worry too much when Eula says strange things.
Sí, sí, me doy cuenta.
I've been meaning to ask. No one could stand the sight of Eula when she was trying to speak with the other, but she seemed to get along fine with you and Amber just now.
Why?
What's up?
The people of Mondstadt don't take kindly to anyone bearing the Lawrence name. They are unable to see past her family, therefore they don't actually see Eula for herself.
Ah, ya. Y ustedes sí la conocen como es realmente.
So no matter what Eula tries to do, it's seen as a wrongdoing. It essentially strips the meaning of anything she tries to accomplish.
How come you're able to see Eula differently then?
Well, when she joined the Knights of Favonius, it caused quite an uproar. Many people signed a petition demanding that the Knights reverse their decision. At the same time, numerous members of the Lawrence clan crowded the entrance of the Knights of Favonius headquarters, clamoring for Eula to give an explanation.
Whoa, so both sides were unhappy.
That's right. So you can imagine how determined Eula must have been under such. But thanks to Grandmaster Varka and the unwavering attitudes of others in the Knights of Favonius, they were able to quell the unrest.
Se hizo de
Tensions still
día
remain beneath the surface, I'm
y
afraid.
la carne se iluminó.
In the eyes of the people, she's a stain on the Knights of Favonius. And in the eyes of the Lawrence clan, she's a disgrace. But she simply fulfills her duty as a knight, silently helping one person after another, myself included.
Ah, te ayudó, por eso tú le entiendes tal como es.
People like Eula should be approached with care and understanding. She could stand to be treated a little more fairly. I believe a day will come when things will get better.
Espero que
Once
sí.
everything's settled, we should go talk to Eula again. Paimon thinks we know how to commute.
I'm glad. I think that would make her very happy. Though, take care. Please come again.
Hablando de
Please
comida,
don't tell Eula. She might think I'm being too... Please don't tell Eula. Oh, she might think I'm being...
ay, no puedo comprar comida. Puta, me bloquearon la comida. Zapto, me va a dormir, que no hay más. Ya, vaya Emma. Vaya Mimi, tranquilo. Muchas gracias por pasarte un ratito. Ah, que termine bien el stream, nos vemos. Sí, nos vemos. Yo voy a terminar esta misión, que creo que nos falta mucho, y voy a mimir. Así que vaya, descanse. Igual me está dando un poquito de sueño a mí. Yo creo que por acá. Comida. Tenemos un pescado. Casi igual. Son las 4:14. No había un... Ah, sí, aquí está el camino. Bien. Vamos, come on. Como tú sabes ya. Venti, hola, ¿cómo estamos? ¿Qué haces? ¿Te pierdes tan tarde? ¿Cómo vas? Bien, bien. Estaba haciendo las misiones de Inazuma, que hace poco llegué hasta allá. Y se me bloquearon las misiones porque tenía que hacer las secundarias. Estaba farmeando cositas. ¿Vos? Estoy avanzando la historia. Pero se me bloqueó la historia principal. Porque tengo que hacer misiones secundarias. Po. Entonces fue como, ya, bueno, hagamos la misión secundaria. Y de repente veo para acá y tengo un chingo de misiones secundarias. Así que fue como, bueno, ya. Hagamos las más viejitas para que esto se vaya limpiando un poquito. Y eso estamos. Estaba haciendo la misión donde aparece la Eula. Y bueno, me iba a cortar hace como 2 horas. Pero como la historia está interesante, acá estoy. Un campamento para un noble. Interesante.
The tent seems to be pretty tattered, but there's a really fancy chair.
Además, siempre sí va a ser... Sí, me di cuenta que también da un puto gema al terminarla, así que sí. También... Y no, y lo digo que la historia está interesante. Pues. De hecho, antes de esta, estaba haciendo la de la cabra chica que tiene bombas, la de fuego. Pero se me bloqueó por esta, así que continúe con esta. Que tener protegemas por sacar a la Shogun Raiden. Como que la pensé, pero como que no soy muy fan de esa tipa, así que voy a pasarla por ahora. La micro te revienta, sí. Exactamente. Tengo como 60 tiradas que las voy a juntar. Cuando encuentre algún banner que me interese, voy a tirar por ello. Por ejemplo, si aparece Eula, como me gustó, tiraría por ella. Es una hiper carry o super support. Sí. Sí, me di cuenta. Está interesante jugar con ella.
Ah, it's you again. I thought I had rid myself of you two.
Por favor, ¿me permite la audacia de dirigirle unas humildes palabras?
A few humble words, huh? Yes, that sounds appropriate enough. Very well. I'm certainly not one to be narrow-minded. I'll overlook your previous misconduct for now and listen to what you have to say.
Bueno, Vichy. Te dejo la... Ah, muchas gracias. Menti. ¿Se va a ir a mimir? Igual que el Emma. Abrazotes. Sí. Igual llevo casi 6 horas aquí de stream. Y acá son las 4:20. Así que voy a terminar un par de... Bueno, si queda mucho por delante lo voy a terminar. Pero hasta que me dé sueño voy a continuar porque está interesante la historia. Y como estoy de vacaciones, no tengo ánimo de irme a mimir aún. Quiero seguir hueveando. Antes que nada, permítame expresar mi voluntad de resistencia. Es un honor estar aquí ante usted, inmerso en su brillo supremo.
It appears I have misjudged you. Supreme brilliance. The glory of the nobility that continues to this day. A true loyalist.
Maybe.
Impressive. My intentions were to test your humility. It appears you have become well versed in our etiquette.
Oh, so he was testing us. Sheesh, what an ordeal.
Your conduct is satisfactory. I must say, such progress in such a short time is practically unfathomable. If I may ask, from whence did you learn such a civilized manner of speech?
He tenido el honor de adquirir este conocimiento de una querida amiga mía. Fue gracias a la orientación de una querida amiga y el estudio de los clásicos. Creo que da lo mismo cuál de los dos, hija.
Ah, good. Very good. You are bright. And compared with the common folk of Mondstadt, you certainly have potential. If you...
By the way, we brought a gift. Paimon means we would like to present you with a small token of our goodwill.
Sí, po. ¿Ves que cambia?
Could this be? Gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut? It's evident that your sentiment is genuine. As a young person nowadays, only with no small effort could you achieve such a dish.
Exacto.
It's been so long since I dug into a big, tasty... I beg your pardon. What I mean to say is, since it's nearly mealtime,
No hemos ganado su amistad, o por lo menos su respeto.
Ah, yes. This aroma, just as I remember it. And this exquisite sour flavor. A delicacy that only us noblemen and women could appreciate.
Now even Paimon's starting to wonder what it tastes like.
I acknowledge your genuine goodwill. Such sincerity must certainly imply that you come bearing a request.
Pero no saltará la info así tan fácil. Lo dudo mucho.
Wait, so you've come to know of this too? It was meant to be a family secret.
Nada, pues. Me gustaría echar una mano, suena muy informal. Quisiera ofrecer mi humilde ayuda a la aristocracia.
Well, considering your meticulous etiquette, you must be a talent of unusual fortitude. I'm willing to place my full trust in you.
Bravo, bravo. No hemos ganado tu confianza.
Please, come with me. We happen to be in need of competent fellows like yourself. To see some friends from a distant land. They have offered their assistance in restoring the Lawrence clan to its
Puta, entonces creo que de verdad están con los Fatui.
So he trusts us solely based on your etiquette.
Well then, let's get going, shall we?
Do you think his friends are the Fatui?
Da.
Things will get sticky if the Fatui happen to recognize you. What should we do?
Sinceramente, quiero creer que no es así. Pero puta, no tengo ni puta idea. Pum, 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 pam, pum. ¿Ahora? Puta, son los Fatui. ¿Este era un escondite de los Fatui o de los otros tipos raros? Ay, puta la wea.
Huh? Why have you put on a mask all of a sudden? Even if they are powerful, our status is much higher than theirs in the land of Mondstadt. And therefore, we shouldn't allow them to admire our true faces so easily. I see.
Good thinking. Paimon thought for sure they'd recognize us.
Ay, pero Paimon también debe ponerse una máscara, po.
Let's proceed, shall we? I'll introduce you as my guest. As you'll see in a moment, there are many already helping us. I heard that this area had already been purged once by the Knights of Favonius, but it's the only place around Mondstadt that is well concealed and spacious enough. Although it has fallen into disrepair and does not suit the tastes of the nobility, we simply have to make do for now.
Sorry, can we walk any faster?
Of course not. An aristocrat always moves with grace in his steps. Moving hurriedly is unacceptable.
Ok. Pero usted camina más rápido que yo, po.
As expected, it's the Fatui!
As expected?
Because we always see them around the city. They must be very powerful.
Huh. Nothing more than foreign ruffians with power and the ability to flaunt it. but they are favorable business partners.
Eran Futui, puta la wea. Quería pensar que no fuera así, pero puta, sí son así. Iván.
Hold it right there. Who's this?
If you really must know, they're my guests. If you happen to offend them in even the slightest, then you will be held accountable by the Lawrence clan.
But this matter is of utmost secrecy. We must exercise caution.
You dare question the ways of a nobleman? I don't have time for this. Make way.
No need to sound all high and mighty like that. Fine. You may proceed.
Gracias. Easy peasy. Haha.
Good thing you're with us. They don't dare to question you.
Of course. That is the benefit of prestige.
Vale.
In past times, it would be a dire offense to speak to a nobleman in such a manner.
Estamos completando
We
esto
could determine a person's fate with
así
the blink of
caminando.
an eye.
No van a
Such
descubrir.
glory will
Estoy seguro que no van a
return to me
descubrir
again
al
before
final.
long.
Where have I seen this person before? And who, may I ask, is this? We mustn't bring just anyone in here.
This is our new ally that I've recently met. They are completely trustworthy. You have the...
Our plans are strictly confidential. It's not wise to bring in an outsider at this time. Furthermore, there's been word that an outlander who joined the Knights of Favonius has been very active in Mondstadt recently.
Don't be ridiculous. Besides, my guest is well versed in the etiquette of the nobility. I must treat them with the The Knights of Favonius pay no regard to such details. They could...
And what about this thing?
You mean Paimon?
Enough! You dare question my word? Need I remind you who it is who has made your activity in Mondstadt possible?
Ay, no sé si... Tengo sospecha de que los van a matar.
Without the support of the Lawrence clan, you would have all been driven out by the Knights of Favonius like dogs. You must immediately offer your sincerest apologies to my friend.
Fine. I'll take your word and make no further inquiries. Now, to the matter at hand. Did you bring the diagram of Mondstadt's defenses as promised?
Oh, so that's what's going on here.
Yes, of course. Here it is.
Let me see. Aha. Why is it so poorly drawn? Everything's so squiggly and crooked. And what is this shape supposed to be?
Excuse me? I'll have you know that I went to great lengths to carefully draw this map by hand. That shape is the symbol of the Knights of Favonius.
Ah, I see. Crude, but I can make do. Are you able to verify that this is all?
Of course, you needn't worry about that. Don't forget what we agreed upon. The flag of the Lawrence clan will fly above the rights to that building, as well as the whole of Mondstadt belong to the Lawrence clan.
Yes, we will both profit from this agreement. There's no use
Los
haggling
tipos
over
los
the
van a reaccionar al
details.
toque a esto, weón.
We will make good use of the intel you provided. Also, be certain not to divulge our identity. There would be...
Don't worry, this matter is only between you and I. And my new friend here. No one else will know of it.
Era una lástima que yo sapé todo esto.
Once this is over, I shall stand atop the Favonius headquarters and rebuke their pathetic rule over Mondstadt. Then... Perfect. Just as it once was, and just as it should be.
May I remind you once again that we mustn't...
Very well.
Huh? What are you doing?
That's right! It's the honorary knight and their trusty companion Paimon! We're here to crush your evil schemes into dust!
This was all just a ploy to deceive me.
It's your own fault! Who would put so much trust in someone based purely on their manners?
After so much planning, this is how it ends? Huh? We'll see about that.
Y se acabó.
Just as I expected. I knew I should have never trusted these foolish aristocrats. No matter, we already have the intel we need. Get them!
They're running off in different directions. Paimon remembers that this place is a dead end.
Oh, chido madre.
Fatui first and then deal with Schubert later. All my strength.
You can't run! I will. Well, neither can I.
I'll race you there.
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun.
Go, Baron!
You can't run. Well, neither can I. Let's end this quickly. Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun. Waste time.
I'll race you there.
Ay,
Not so
está
hard.
como muy... Está como muy complicado.
You can't run.
¿Cómo me vas a enfrentar tu buena acá? No veo nada, no veo nada.
Looks like I went too far.
No escape.
Almost.
Ay. Wow.
I'll race you there.
Let's end this quickly.
Puta. No, bueno. Ya me está dando sueñito. Pero terminamos esta misión. Yo creo que ya de etapa no, porque ya descubrimos que los buenos sí están conspirando con los Fatui. Ay, ay, ay.
Let's not waste time.
Ay.
Get him. All eyes on me.
Me procuro, Ay, puta la wea. Ay, corre, corre, corre. Ay. Puta, fallé. Che, tu madre.
Go, Baron Bunny.
Let's end this quickly.
Eso.
This is bad.
Door is open. Let's go.
Recuperamos vida. Bien.
Is that Eula?
¿Estás siguiendo?
Don't touch me! Get out of my way! I'll leave on my own!
It seems we finally caught up with you. This place is crawling with Fatui.
Sí.
Oh, it's you. It seems your investigation went well.
Aha! I see now. So you're the one that taught them our etiquette. And I thought you despised such Furthermore, there is a rule in our family. Such traditions are never to be taught to outsiders.
Ah, yes, rings a bell. So what? I had no reason not to teach them.
You have brought shame to our family and ruined my plans. It's all for naught now.
I know that you poured great efforts into these plans, Uncle. But you are well aware that it was not the right thing to do. As a Knight of Favonius, I could not overlook your actions.
Knight of Favonius? Let's get one thing straight. I am your uncle, and you are a member of the Lawrence clan.
No necesariamente.
You should strive to restore. You still have a chance. Defeat every Knight of Favonius here, and leave with me. Then I shall plead with the family to spare you and give you a new beginning.
So just to be clear, you want a Knight of Favonius to attack the Knights of Favonius?
I shall say this one last time. You are not a Knight of Favonius. You are a descendant of the Lawrence clan.
Creo que ya se va a tirar más por los caballeros que por tu familia.
The blood of the Lawrence clan flows in your veins. You must comply with the will of the family.
No exactamente.
Since when have I ever complied with the will of the family?
Why, you unruly maid!
If anyone should be angry, it should be me. As a member of the Lawrence clan, you knowingly plotted against the city of Mondstadt and threatened its safety. Had you ever stopped to consider the trouble it would bring to so many people? Had you considered how many enemies you would make trying to keep the plans under
Sí, como
wraps?
si se salía de control y los Fatui después te traicionaran.
You dare lecture me?
That's right. In the name of the family that you so dearly revere, Uncle Schubert. I've never experienced the age of glory you always speak of. And I've never understood our family's incessant pursuit of it. But I am capable of discerning right from wrong. And I deeply understand what freedom means to the people of Mondstadt. The Lawrence clan should never and will never become what you've dreamed it to be.
Oh, the disgrace of it all! How could such a rebellious monster emerge from our own family?
Things are starting to get pretty hysterical here. Politeness and elegance seem to have gone out the window.
That's enough fuss for today. You two, take him away. The honorary knight and I have other matters to attend to. Given that you've already taken action, I assume you've come across some conclusive evidence?
Paimon took a peek at their diagram. Your uncle had mapped out all of the Knight's patrol routes and marked out key information about...
And there was me thinking that he was just another elder of the family. And a lazy one at that. I never suspected he could stoop this low. So stubborn. Let's discuss this later. Our first priority is...
Ya, bueno. ¿Sigue la misión? Oh, buena. O sea, la misión sigue por acá. Buena. Oye, como pedo.
Crush. Beg for mercy.
Qué hermoso.
Yeah.
Me encanta. Ah, chucha. ¡No! Che, tu madre. ¿Qué? Ah, me equivoco. Creo que había otra forma, pero...
Beg for mercy.
No, era pegándole. Ah, pero era por un tiempo nomás.
They're here! Stop them!
Shudder. Beg for mercy.
Igual, pega fuerte, ¿eh?
Shudder.
Harden up. Take cover. I must collect myself. Must counterattack. Some quiet.
Crush.
This is trouble.
Vamos, vamos. Muy buena.
Of death.
Hola.
More speed.
Shouldn't get careless. Let's move.
With all my strength.
Oh, no, no, no. ¿En serio no van a venir a ayudar? Creo que se buguearon allá. Dejaron solo. Ajá. Son paleteados tus compañeros. ¿En serio no vinieron a ayudar? ¿Dónde están? Paleteados. ¿Y el grandulón? ¿Dónde quedó el grandulón?
Beg for mercy.
You need to hurry up.
Freeze to the core.
An unfortunate fault.
With all my
Ah, acá está.
Let's end this quickly.
Shudder. Crush.
I will end you.
Shudder. Beg for mercy.
Vamos, vamos, vamos.
Shudder.
This is bad.
Crush.
Ay.
No one escapes my sight.
Let's end this quickly.
Beg for mercy. Flood of frost.
Ay, qué hermoso.
Shudder.
Ay, se murió.
This is it.
El botoncito de agua.
Eyes on me. Beg for mercy.
Se murió solo, po. Se murió por el fuego.
Crush.
Ok. Sigamos.
More speed. Beg for mercy.
Ay, quiero activarle con esta cosita. ¿Hola? ¿Qué activé? Ah, el sensor. Puta, se fue. Ahí viene. Ay, subiendo.
That's where they put the diagram.
Pero falta aquí un jefe, ¿no?
Just here, huh? I guess there's no other option but to fight.
Oh.
No escape.
¿Qué hice?
I got ya.
Crush. Shudder.
You dare provoke me! Fatui, come forth and dispose of them!
With all my strength.
Prepare yourself.
Crush. Vengeance will be mine.
Ah, lo maté. No, con Bailón hice algo raro. Pero no sé cómo lo hizo.
I must collect myself. Use this.
Position. Yeah. All eyes on me.
What a mess to work. I must counterattack. Use this first.
Power that ended hot.
Here.
Shudder.
No escape.
Vamos.
Can't handle your dream. Positions.
Buena.
This must be it. They may very well have already made a copy of it. But without my uncle as their puppet, there'd be no use in them attacking the city.
The Fatui wouldn't have relied only on your uncle.
True. But if their plan had hinged purely on taking Mondstadt by force, as opposed to with the help of a puppet, they could have spared themselves. The Fatui are dishonest, but they wouldn't go as far as to start an open war. Their opposition wouldn't just be Mondstadt alone. Anyway, I'll inform the acting Grand Master. She'll know how to handle things from here.
Oh yeah, you suddenly appeared at just the right moment.
Yeah, about that. Because you stole my targets by attacking the Fatui I'd been tracking earlier.
Vale.
I came to exact my vengeance. You tried to do my job for me, and I'm here to return the favor.
Finally, after all this time, Paimon understood. In reality, you sensed that something might happen. You were worried about us and your uncle, so you brought a team to take a look.
My purpose was vengeance. Don't twist the story.
Tsundere.
You don't look too bright, but it turns out you have a knack for scheming, and mark my words, I'll remember that.
Hey, what do you mean Paimon doesn't look too bright?
You have seeded a deep enmity between us. Just you wait. Even if you were to be completely destroyed, I would never forget you.
Bring it on!
I like your fighting spirit. I'll take this diagram back to the Knights of Favonius and take it from here.
Sure. Well, see you.
That you will. And make sure not to steal my targets next time.
Misión completada. Buena. 60 protegemos. Excelente. Excelente, excelente. Algo hice con esta tipa. Que salió como una ondita así. Como cuando la otra tipa. No sé cómo la habré hecho. Oh, buena. Good Killzone. Vale por el follow. Me presento, soy ZapTersZ. Y mi perro se llama River. Por eso se llama River Zapterino el canal. Bueno, de ahí investigo cómo lo hice, pero algo hice con ella que se hizo como una pequeña onda expansiva chiquita al lado mío. Quizá al cambiar al tiro su Q con otra cosa. A ver. Mail de correo. A ver, claro. Ya, ahora sí se liberó. Está la Trifolium, la cabra chica con bombitas. Y esa no estaba por acá aún. ¿Dónde habrá estado esa misión? Mm. Aquí está. Vale. Y esta está en curso. Claro. Vale, vale. Saqué algunos logros. Pero creo que son todos de historia. Completa los 3 deseos. Rescata al maestro Masakuta. Poeta lo dice inmutable. Recoger. Bien. Ah, que son más de las 4. Oh, buena. Ahora puedo hacer misiones Inazuma. Interesante. Ya desbloqueé eso. Pero no, sigamos con el monstruo, porque aquí consigo muchos elementos. ¿Y qué es esto? Oh, un piñón. Buena.
Huh, where have you been hiding?
¿Lo voy a dejar hasta acá? Llevamos 6 horas y media. Nos fuimos en la media volada. Pero más que nada porque la historia estaba interesante. Estaba entretenida, me gustó la historia. Y obviamente lo mejor de todo es que está en español. No tengo que estar traduciendo historia como años atrás con el jueguito de Leyenda del Dragón. Ok. A ver, a ver, a ver. ¿Quedará alguien vivo por acá? Bueno, sí queda gente viva. Hay 2 gente viva. O 3 gente viva. A ver, ¿este tipo? ¿Quién es este tipo? No lo recuerdo. ¿Cuánto lleva? Lleva una hora él. Y ella... Ahora quién es ella. Ya, ok. Ya sé que hacerle raid. Ok. Hoy fue un día muy productivo. Avanzamos en Pokémon. Obtuvimos, mira, sin querer, obtuvimos una nueva medalla. Mi intención para ese trozo de directo de gameplay era ir hacia la ciudad que estaba allá arriba en la nieve para ver si es que era un gimnasio que estaba a mi nivel. Porque yo ya sabía que el de abajo estaba más o menos como en 45, más o menos. Yo ya estaba cerca de los 40. Entonces era como un gimnasio que se podía hacer. Pero como quería investigar y avanzar, me fui para allá arriba, para el norte. Y resultó que sí, estaba más o menos al mismo nivel, un poquito más, un poquito menos. Y lo mejor es que era de tipo fantasma. Y bueno, tengo la guía y no me enteré. Yo juraba que era de tipo hielo. Mm, Yo sé que leí la cosa y ahí claramente dice cuál es el tipo de gimnasio. Y más encima era pelea doble, pues yo tengo a Minoja, que tiene ataques siniestros, y también tenía al Perpan, que también tiene ataques siniestros. Entonces fue un paseo por el parque. Por fin, un, un gimnasio que fue fácil. Porque hasta el momento los cuatro anteriores fueron complicados. O sea, lo pude hacer a la primera, pero aún así el tipo me piteaba los Pokémon así por defecto. Si no fuera por Manolo, estaría muerto. Y en fin. Y bueno, y en Genshin avanzamos en historia. Nos bloquearon la historia, pero avanzamos en historias secundarias que también están entretenidas. Y yo tenía pensado hacerlas offline para sacarlas rápido, pero no, o sea que también lo voy a hacer en stream. Total, no tengo apuro de avanzar full en la historia. Así que voy a hacer estas misiones basura, esas secundarias, a medida que se vayan desbloqueando. Así que eso. Este va a ser el último directo de este año. Pero como estoy de vacaciones, puedo hacer directos más seguidos. O sea, los mismos días, pero puedo quedarme hasta más tarde, porque no tengo que trabajar al día siguiente. Así que, muchas gracias a todos los que estuvieron hoy, a todos los que se pasaron, aunque hayan dicho un hola y se hayan quedado AFK. Yo le agradezco un montón porque me ayudan, sé que están por ahí, aunque no activamente, pero están ahí en cierto modo apoyando, comiéndose lo comercial y todo eso. Así que se agradece un montón. También agradezco a todos los que me hicieron rayo hoy porque fueron actos. Ah, Akimun, Bersex Yes y de Arcángel Tyler. Muchas gracias. Y también gracias a los que me dieron bits por hoy. Y que también me hicieron ver que tengo que arreglar el bot hablador para que diga lo que pongan en junto con la donación. Y eso. Entonces de aquí no nos veríamos, no aseguro que hasta el lunes. Bueno, el lunes también es festivo, así que también, bueno, estoy de vacaciones, así que da lo mismo. Pero voy a hacer un directo el lunes, así que nos estaremos viendo el 2. Así que, cabrón, muchas gracias por verme. Muchas gracias por quedarse aquí, por reírse conmigo y de mí, como siempre. Me da lo mismo. Cuídense, cabros. Tomen agüita. Chao, chao. Nos vamos a la raid.